Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Sikasem, High Life Radio, and out is Sikasem near the Brono. Host Patrick Berfi, and me offer say because he can come, and a guest, Mr. Obeying Dakon. Every third week of the month, beyond your Sikasem, Wajuma, on the boy. Sikasem etutuye. Again, welcome again to High Life Radio Sikasem program and the Brono. Because you can come, Patrick Berfi host, and the guest is Mr. Obey Dakon. Chiamu na.
Yeah, Joseph.
Okay, Joseph.
Yo. Now, is it I didn't know so Ghana. It was Obey and son at us.
I don't yes you are. Let me answer you.
Oh, David, Mr. B didn't of course be I come on near the.
And yo.
It's Ghana food in a.
Yeah, Joseph.
You come on, I'm saying, New York, baby, will be the plane, the aqua crash you. Fire truck near you was through.
Oh, I was about.
Come here, friend. Yo, Kwasi.
Oh, Ravi.
To say your painful African history, at the Bia or my.
It goes young.
I send you to see in CMV, Tino. Kakrabia Obama Bia for my yentua.
For Ravi, legend, your chair will be a chair at for ne I heard for so. Just send your DBA and your kind of brief African history be FM and Sana Yashi Jume Dinase. Did say Kakrabia by a beshe no also your research na what's your more account. Now and at the end more East Africa for to make East Africa na as a old here to see in Kenya for and near more Mukika Swahili no Eastern Africa na nipa bebre ewo understanding be say Abrofo and I say Europeans and Africa no na Africans for cramp and I say nipa tuntum for ni nim e kwan e fa so and navigate ocean and I say epono say be de ship and kodo and BBSC in so na ye de call from one country to another and I say from one continent to another continent no na nipa bebre say e Abrofo na this ade e bae and many omundi echini because ne omunim no moka. But Abakosam MIA who said, Oko Eastern Africa, there were Swahili speaking countries. Omono, not omutimide, a binomo friend. Then it didn't bo adding a normal friend Daos, DHOWS, either Daos or Daos, however way that you want to pronounce it. Now, Saudi, and so I BBT say ship and yet but it's something that we use to navigate the sea and I say ocean. Now, omutimi omunya suahunu bi hu say the northeast rings na na say the northeast currents no etimi do move free Arabia, India to Eastern Africa, and then the southwest wind no is able to take them from Arabia and India back to Eastern Africa. And it is because na nanano omunim sa niema we ya say no omunima how were they able to have that understanding say you need ABI, you need GPS, you need compass, but in himself, in Framani Boko Sea, the ever called this part of the Indian Ocean, about the other way, so at the end back to our home country. And they were doing this thing to trade gold, ivory, iron with India, with some of these Arabian countries like Oman, Yemen, and even at some point China. And Uri the 2500 BCR. The Egyptians and then the Phoenicians, no, they were also into this kind of sea navigation. And on there one day, a brave more Egypt for the no asem more because a more proper documentation of or more sea navigation. And there more beyond that, I'll say people were not smart, they were not intelligent, they didn't know anything. It takes great intelligence to be able to understand, say, and they were navigating this for several thousand years. And Sana abrofo and I say Europeans no eba Africa.
That's it. Thank you. I'm saying true history. I would admire every time be able to say, am I using the likes of Yorubas and Nema na first NTRC Bibre no a BBBia, Emma no deeper and say, one lemon neck will be an oka say Okaya or Quebec. It's also or Czech Crabus was saying, you can crash work. It's all the time. No, I'm and say, I'm for a very sharp. I'm 14 years, I say. That's it. Say all the time with the mind. Let me see a losing Mr. Obey, but back, yo, your topic talk with you no idea. I say from Ghana to the diaspora, success always come at a price. Simple success come at a price. Yeah, Ghana, you want the best at here for you. Any every free Ghana so no. So far as away Ghana, you go baby, and found this in the success no, and yakwa. Success and yakwa, it comes at a price. Because before say Mr. Obey everybody. But before then, what I want you to like, share, and subscribe. So now program be the bia buawa. Try never be suma uniabi. Ne hano is kasem personal improvement, personal development. And no na ajumana de bia ye yisem bia wa hanya asresem ni adibia. De bia meka me say I go see say komode wa ni agro. When you break, that's how the teacher so at time biana when you break away side no. Now we improve every day biana a compound it. We say baby no. That's a situation now woman financially no. Now was and son what you am fees was and son what and son what me nina be ye free. Nina so be consistent. It is a BB program BB abuawa. Also was so on ye be. Then unko but you subscribe to Patrick Bear YouTube channel. Anyway, any hanko kwasi can come or kwasi TikTok and kwasi can come on Facebook ne your friends say YouTuber and so Mr. Ben so how also open that could be able to be until this time no excuse who need excuse be ourselves or because especially or media minimum can kind media minimum say the likes of all these people yeah crew kasani be nearby again topic from Ghana to diaspora. Success always comes at a price. Because you can't success in nature say saying.
And a topic they are not okay, but that's it. Success always comes at a price.
Yeah.
Adebi say you can't achieve success on a silver platter. And I said nothing good comes easy. Success ye so Adebi so 200 more obefejam. Obefa challenges in Monty. A success comes at a price. A patch say, and sana binya ye, your near my whole draw be bra, unipedia befem, what dream befem, your spirit, everything about you, a befem and sana which mania ye dina ye can wasemono, and ye a dine or no monqua. It's something that comes through a process, and then that process has its up and downs. I thought I was already na away. I thought I was a business big crampo now. Yeah, of course, na sales at 10 was a ton client. But in kakran with that resilience now, one won't say not ye no. Into your cap price now, price in the you whatever thing that you would do in exchange for the success, and usually is the process, and then the resilience that you have to overcome challenges.
Yeah, because you already made Jamo, Mr. Obiaba, now started. Until a question be I'll bet me.
Okay. Yeah, all right, legend. That topic, I hope say, and I've retrieved from Ghana to the diaspora. Success always comes at a price. Indi can share Ghana. Indi can share Ghana. You move bria near what Ghana near what your mindset be say and Sunday be a medi. I just said me too kind. But obi nso abrocha na say your Europeans almost about Ghana almost about BD ye pese who say legend see if you chrome Ghana say per idea, what is your true definition of ED? Because you move brain no ye idea say be per capita no the about be business be ni idea say is can millions of cities. From the Ghanaian perspective, what would be your definition of success?
Okay, all right. Professor, was a Abrofuya Nede, way a billionaire, way a millionaire, a buyer. You say, you know, we shall not know die almost see a brosa can say cocoa. Man, this omudi Ibiato, so say we a millionaire. No one is a papa you are the four. And me assure say Ghana how can any public braces die? Was a go torn down is a between millions. And as a beer, maybe 500,000, you know. But you hardly hear Ghanaians say me a millionaire and I say me a billionaire. I think sa no mano free abrofo no metrics no mo issue no formula no mo issue. Nti no mo di dia to so yeso so yetete here in why see the whole Africa be nipa 3 nipa 5 na billionaires. We go say Ghana how can billionaire ni against whose system. So and so we doing say ye die say the opposite we will ase bia obetimi enye sika de aye Abraham obi na tua woka no we doing say we obi awe odfo ni se kana opese wo to a wa nkasa otimi wa toto no ma ya ma otimi to o ma eko school a wa nkasa wo mre wo nsre sometimes enye bosa kra na ogoje so enti for me obi a wotimi shisha na brabo ya nyaka piase nyese wo de ne mre na ekoje sa sika no but wotimi aba brabo na duru ba bi a wo no ma bibre man sika no sika na ba ne nsam no do so sene de obehia ana say de no ankasa kura ne na busha fo kura be dina me say say nipa no wo yodefo
Yeah, follow-up question, Biana.
Yeah, my follow-up question. Again, my follow-up question about success. No, once a legend, who cannot say, because bro need a buy or no, then the metrics be about say, oh, we say, ABL say Ghana, yeah, inflation, you say, GDP, you say, but data bear crampo no or more AU to make that judgment, you know. Now, offer you to now, you to know now. Team be a tire problem, especially do a school kakra do university no. You a particular scope and as a particular lens be a shim. And it is any kind and then no offer next will be a business be with Timia Bobra with Sisia Bronsan Okumasi Accra. But Sanya mana or timidi D that same thing no neba anan and they are not willing to go to that. Then what is really taking us away from those indigenous systems? I so almost share more because you companies be brave, startups companies be brave, almost start here na eduman egu. Now you share or more be the or program so Obu Okrampo on school that was me team message me say and most of them is not even in complex English language but omudi ye eduman you to know what is our problem, like how can we drive ourselves away from say bibia kwesi broni die na yendi so bibia kwesi broni die na yenji ehundi na yendi na nanom so die na omo hyehye no so
so what mean Canada also over the last 100 years, so to say.
Say yeah, listen kakra. Kasa.
Ganga what mean ka?
Legend patch etunka.
Yeah, tunka.
So what mean Canada?
Yeti.
Yeah, tunka sir.
And the topic
the fact is okay. All right.
Kasa.
And the fact is that since the time go for secondary school no mun sorry buy almost shifted your BBI. Almost shifted your BBI, our economics, our politics, our religion, even our culture, our financial infrastructure, our language, over the last 100 years, I mean, tentatively. On attitude, Biana. He said, what dream be as now, what they Brunino no man was making. As a matter of fact, African economies, we are forced under that. Now, the sad thing is that even though it's taking all these years, and no man what they supporting in crop for Mao Castle, my so no money be here. And even though can come work university, obey did but say, what started business we were. We tip and for more terrible children started the same business or baby away. Business next started say, yeah, you 5 years, almost started a lot of traction. Go for this garbage shame. Mutim bomb homodia, ya stock market be their bomb. All of a sudden, can come 30 years as we billionaire. What tip and for more krumihan. Same crown business I say, will be say, be discovered mama. Na anya ye kura anya hwe na say ye so I mean we will make sure say we will scale it and we will go through all this structure say be aba be billionaire. How many of your mates in a business or Ghana almost started so significant numbers or Marco Ghana stock exchange? And as a stock market so because this homoko pesca no media blow companies a brochure esca for say and I stock value any venture capital money free more for. And what you have more training be say it and I agree. There are a lot of especially Accra boys be break camp for you who said we are bro for Montias no yeah they look at pekurati but ya no movie face will be an more support. Now we be more support ya bro for the ya no ba be hihase na de ko ye kro mo san hwe o mo san hwe say you mo free. But no ye nyadwen to me tell who be brave was I no mo say no ye nkrasefo no mo ye international me tell ni bi din komo onze akoko montizori na keka bro one ne kasa bi abrofo nkwa ro ka Ghana ni abrantie so ye igbeni so ye asantini so ye kusasini one ne nadafu gina ope be 10 minutes kura na be 9 minutes out of the 10 brofo nkwa no maka sango for no mo university no mo timi bo modern so mo start business o madwe no eya no mo o madwene ni Ghana sa and then normal o musua nyina ye abrofo ne de but what they forget and it says some infrastructure no ombe bra say no manya bi me ti ba ko we ya be pa IT companies we bi anu oko abrofo di sika be hihiem so no sa no tiase and sometimes I don't know me abrofo edu ba bi no it's going be say my ayas am I am so mapa mo kura free enti wadwente sa me de baby a me village boy me colloquial but the numbers they showed them that no matter what economic infrastructure what team no so what tiase now businesses in Nkofo be build the businesses now person building bi the team mo magina no go and study it and no na be kire say business now we na be konanim na even say start say ye kese kura na ye nyim influence enti wako school now you so your business the so-called modern infrastructure or being fine entiana sometimes Brianna men kabisa uja omo be brain to me anyway because normal is so now Ghana even the government task force the regulations the way they behave the regulators the way they behave and no man be brain no any baby our person wo di oni kire no ejiawo boy bra enti so we need maybe some political clouds around you one na nam za kwa no so a bia make I say bintimi nya adwuma but it could be 1 out of a million. It could be 1 out of a million, which means that you go faster so the men anamo de nantia over content and nuntina woto ani a mrantie na mabawa bebre omo ye adwuma wo mutimi aye adwuma over the last 15 years wo nya school for no omo ye omo anga so omo si mu ntem a omo te frustration na system no ase na emu wo mabam They may not be talking of the millions, so-called millions in our work, but Omukuteska and don't know one generate iska. You know, so more Marco school no there. Yedinyamijam. Promontia said different.
Oh my God.
Yo. Wait there. If I say off kakra by BBB my experience kakra when it comes to investment and kasa. And chebi anamene about could be can be about investment. You see, these people are omutimi in your project be. You say, oh, this project a bit me aboa ama a krone tumpon. Yeah, yeswa no send ye be also share also say investment be also also be a part of it. What I've realized they say it will be back again, you know, engineers and this microphone project, big projects. The first thing they do is outside per capital. I don't need to and try say hey, you be pay capital inside, even though she can't so. But I don't try say at the end of my sad dream, Nipa no be grown too quiet down. So the first thing the banner dream say in your project was here. The project is maybe $50 million. First of all, I don't know say in dollars. Ghana, I don't know say in dollars. The dollars are too so already. The too so now the first thing I buy because na say I may be you know, the first now go for outside investors. They won't even talk to the different local investors. No, say can say local. They won't even talk to. They na man basa man for etimiesa. Na ye dey success come for.
Of me if no kora na waka no the colonization. It's a colonization. It's the belief that obi ewo global standard, international standard, obi o hwa wo se woni ekosua no. Enti when go for working dodo no ana school for. Because me so we share business nkofo a omo enko school ni bebre sa omo yom projects omo nko $10 bi amfiri ba bia. Omo de nkakra no ana build over all these years. Meaning bi kra nkofo timi push om so oh yenko bi a Liberia yenko Nigeria so me de menko. Oh, because we need capacity. But omo mako school kakra no omo sa tra brochure no kra de na say especially in some sa kwa brochure say de mo tia brochure mako brochure na mo bagana mo wa say mo de just say wo di obi abeka bi enu ha meti ase and many of them omunya sika ni bi so anyway omunya bi you know be an mate be or hedge fund you know omutiminya bi
but the terms no we say me try no by the terms no MC we say is even a more move because we share the terms now and a more bedroom no adwuma na be your dia because me wo project
actually and omo ye ma
first of all nipa almost how omo de omo crop ba
omo say
na e ba be ya de no
omo say ade ba ko no say I don't know somebody make idea ade ba ko no say
no je mbaje tonka
ya no mu refi say broni no ne onfa ho sa wo especially we tuntum onfa ho sa wono de aye sika obenya enya da for sem enye ethics dia sika obenya and obey you sue ownership ni ade nyina wo se balance but when say wono omokotena kakara na omoko school sometimes na maybe
maybe hadrin
and that topic in there almost on trim my
because on the other hand before so on the other hand project I make is and crowdfunding so sometimes you can be more do na almost udwane e dey na money basa because
in so to ha
na ayewe no
dem say and I fire a friend say broadband is also say Omaji. It is
Omaji
and no crack.
Omaji say.
Omaji lightning, but
okay. Okay.
Yeah. And Basa a more than because one team of a few Omojin so mono yepe. No more there. Then say so your Ranty Bia or more I business is better 20 years, 15 years. Our Mokotrambo, Chile, Omonia Brofian, and then our own stories about creating the trauma. So even though I play with very huge figures, it drew baby. Person much less uncommon. Maybe me a crassy, but I just on number and also on your strong footing. Say, we must take in your idea, do baby on over. This almost started almost misbehave. I will be my amamako or sort is our game. So one tear say now do bring in Aisha Mumua on Bemia. Of course, they will expose you to a lot of figures and big, big figures. But eventually women sacrifice it, and they do that to a lot of our people. And Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, almost everywhere. That is say why being Nisua. So I mean, Papa Bakwa or your business or why you could do a chilipa or hard on maba. I bet Tona expand especially among free South Africa. My expanding on my any saying was it your one or person or Gutamusa example ma the nears or the Africans yes it might be. Sometimes you do baby it's not just would dilute to normal there are millions in per se. Because I want to say one economy. What do I say? The economy also here because your uncle be drama causes a big projects about Kromuha eyes almost front two, but the rare ownership is not they are not they don't have the finance. Even though Mudi anymore, I'll be John also me a big people. And of course, I mean, Womunyam Faso, the to normal Kesaka say, but Ube Komuno, a rare holding, those who control the major stake in such businesses are not even Africans. Or just into Drubabia, they can call the shots, and they will eventually do. And so, Major said, so why do you also now we want to say the any papa, any papa, your Africans, near Crawford be blow her. Okay, Kakasa history, we are the Omujans, we any mu. A copy him say, do honey at the Bacano. Now, feel not Yabahoso. Until no more delia, also because Omagas are crying now. And you're for by Fishermaker.
I say, Professor Dante say, when it comes to your friend saying it comes to project, our default is foreign investors. The minority is in parliament. The minority in parliament is against Ibrahim Muhammad acquiring our own mines, but have no problem with foreign investors acquisition.
Yeah.
Just say, I mean, say Matia. You say, say young man be recently. Say Eastern region, or baby, you say it's a Western region. Sorry, Western region. Say Western region. Say. Wakoto land be no the so the kwakwa in project be say land amafo abeton wato say wato ya chekakra and say nyame nchade e hwe say lithium or say DBB say mercury say BBB piece dude this dude waton almost base 70% I'm a foreigners already uminya start crying to just walk across unya kra obesa aton dia kan kra samo see ye na ebu afu say ye the mines na ya tom mines na ama ya yinua we have no problem say you beton ma foreign and dey okay ya yinua na ya tom ama no eno no de this guy so say you so bia minim no match but the minim say o fan krofo o momu ye adwuma what did they make no and found this in the city bia na guy we ye yinua we buy no nya sika ye president o twem kra no man contract that it why are we so about this say ibu ofu say ono na edi ade na ma no esu kedi ma oni bi dia ko bi anka hwe ko bi anka hwe
go for na tem bia o mo ye international na o ma hye suit about time sa go for
recently and sometimes them say we are proud say I say you look say different from our own. I'm saying proud because recently I know a group didn't come up about how be a Ghana crab to be economy. People were bringing up say, oh, I'm saying language in the country now it become language back one in your feet. There's this back home the poor food and then say a official language on the especially on Accra among food free about say on country it on the one tier see that. And I'm saying to official language in the what's an official language English. And I'm saying so look at it too. Your own neighbor when you watch yourself become one of the but we are proud. Now you were so proud saying say English in an official language. But and yeah, just say no, but me can send you to say to dream home. Say no, look, say your own you are not proud. So you see how are they? You are not proud, so because any million language in the country. You're better, but you are proud. That's what you say, a systematic. Because a idea, they are taught.
One say, any brony share, try about commuting brony kunya asante. But was san kato or more or cow mobile money asante kunya, say nye asante nye umunia. Now, no penny or more sinning, asante. Of course, now asante ko baby cocoa. I mean, just a Saturday that I dream. You know, be brave, Phyllis said, or more ben brunis or more ben ye. You couldn't make a choice. Even Tokano Kabum.
But say, Oshe Crana, and yet they are ashanti no kwa, they are a canina. Because Oshe Nipa, a can language amount for Tiasia, which I can't a broad, right? Go all the way to Cote d'Ivoire. All the way to Cote d'Ivoire, all the way. Nipa be brave enough for no to be drawn. Why if only na Omokasan, Bana Kasani Nasi. But what to me treat you? Yeah, I can't.
No, but why would you explain that? Why would you explain that? It's just a Yaminiano. And yet, and to Muhu, of Kana, yes, but there are a lot of subsets or mono against us something, you know, and instead there, what you are but also Gusu, and
but maybe
sometimes a share will be what Pino, especially on Mako school. Or the back just on one Capino or Yankabrofo. Yeah.
But we're proud, so because
proud. But the same group, a group as anti-memoir, or more baby drama fire or dear. I see him. So trouble, because sometimes it's not good. Obian himself language is about 80-90% penetration. And yeah, there was a discussion. Now I say me who minister about one, yeah, give me then I'm saying, this is all
the person said to won't drink who cry say. Me a proud say make us say, but
me brofono obeso brofunum since obeso akankasa.
Anyway,
because what catch say but okohwe moja ni mu a ebe no nwanwa say obenya akan moja wonu more than zo obenya broni moja. Because you know,
because I don't know
but root no but root no the entire you better one the ama yemia na yemia no be soro ya gina akohum yes identity na but ye the mabroni a ya nkohum da haya crazy
on the other hand so no benim say ya yes anti na ma yeso. Sometimes it's true we are because project you making figures in very big. It me manage to mus and can start to say me kakra. At the same time, so me copy and call for so a figure na need journey. It in that situation, DNA because a mood.
But I now then I was all called a mood. We need be crowded. Then I was all called a mood. I don't know the Mohobe Sonamu, we in a Bayamodia. If I say be I didn't more person more hit 10 million. Maybe a 10 million moon, you know, or one I didn't see garbage. The moment betima raise 2 million na yamodi. I don't know. After 2 million bet my fofro. one day Adoma Edimochi said change now was a moye kesiasa sebeya bekobroni because measuring the measurement when you play big figures it means you're big, but who owns what is key. And bringing himself infrastructure and I say big figures pay some money. So they will always tell you say we are kitwa sebeya obechi mama bibia bano. Well, a lot of these foreign companies will basically see more. In terms of square meters, so much say the locals will not survive. And you a certain measure, a certain area, square meter, Ghanaians intimate because of nobody. Eventually, the comma I want to buy a more crash be very empty. Because that was the understanding. The understanding is that let's pitch them at a level that many of these guys cannot afford. So the major ones. The same with even contractors. Classification is how money be brain. When you see a classification of more Ghanaians be brain qualified. Until you man could do all one sem. Now the point is one is adding. Timpoben or the shisha. What she says a baby on the microphones. It's as simple as that. And to be a class A, as be a this on your machine where this number of workers, especially one in Osika. When you can't qualify for that, you know. Into only send also be access to Sassikano. And into what was eventually a seeing in our because it was a support system, no. Your Crawford to me breaking it down. Joya was your Crawford and Fisusa. You're talking of ownership. And I don't know, so why me and Guajira, what they might bring now, and I saw the more who are when he beje. Because of the way our first watch sharing no man. When you beje pass or brunini moment ye. There was a new member who cry. Okay, say, oh, wait a second and intimate yo because machines ne here no. So me was not be a machine 20 and go in here machines 20. I don't know. I want to share and said that the best, the strength of your people, bedroom whatever requirement I will open. Indeed, over a problem, big one.
Yeah, because me share the way I go investors no, we show more near more mukikana. As when you cry, won't show much. But I'm afraid so why I see this econo. One help with the more. And this project I'm making very huge, very big, which is going to help the country. Maybe yeah. But anyway, because
but technicality,
yeah.
It's just design. It's as simple as that. Timrabi omudi gu akwan bia no. Omashe that trans no mashe. So e be yimofin. What I say, but it's fair because we think it's the law. But nipa no ohye mra no, itimu pone de ehe. After all, slavery was legal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. La legend, me ba success always comes at a price, no. Near a price, no. Your identity is a price that we have to fight. Send a you met crans and to me Eddie because near only me hono. Odi crampuna on Gini who endi. Yanshe ya wo akwantum ewa hanum say. Bebre tu kwaya again perception was me tu kwaya by hook or crook no ese me dem bidi obi kra or perception say omia two like two kwan be do be say US UK Germany Netherlands automatically on ye di kwan so na wasi by hwe terrain na obi atimi atena akwantum for maybe 20 years 10 years 15 years obi kra atimi atena for 50 years because oba ebia no sa. But ye ka ye die pa ni ye die nyina ne se matimi asifi e wo Ghana me de ka ba kwa akosi ho ebia afinimu nyina me kodi be 3 weeks e ho na masa ba back nti nipa no wotu so e die bia be 60 years 70 years but ontimi build the system bia se wanye adwuma nsa enkona no. Nti legend, what are some of the challenges and what are some of the things that team be and I said a fire ama I say the BBA experience because there are a lot of people more going to your family, your papa, your mammy, your aunties more. What not promo but they missed the mark. Obinso Emma Kroman say that, but they've been able to build in Ghana and become extremely successful. Then cause this then of course this kind of differences, you know, because it name himself to Ghana so UDA because they all Ghana son of Mark. So what caused these kind of discrepancies, you know? Be the 70 years, 75 years of bars, no to no they know they are paying the price to become successful, but we are not able to see the success, we are not able to feel it, we can't even measure it. No, are they beating about the bush? And I said, what wrong thing are they doing?
In the first place, success is financial success, if you want, or holistic success. It's systemic. And it's based on knowledge. It's based on the knowledge that you have. The knowledge you have about yourself, the knowledge you have about the environment that you want to create the success in. The first anybody move here in Chile or Tisano. Now, Okokrana, the skill set ben or the teacher year. Maybe you want to answer support structure ban or the teacher year. Say, what to quite obey any day, or mutuati to himself a workforce. You know, until you're caught so that you're not necessarily for us. It's not for us. It's just like Omokajo's Obroni, Brony investor. Of course, but eventually, you're comfortable brave who be brave. There's a big development to grab. Eventually, so it's the same. Who's a Brony criticize no mano as bait. And Medrin said, ye no. So what TSS still in Ghana there? Not just a ye dear Nankasano worth itself no unyantiase. What do I say? Unyantiase. There's one thing, so Bravo as a professional. Who go school now when your profession be now ye juma. And there's another thing. What see the edichichiri. It's a word apart. Many of us, the Suyan Gasa said, me ma school kakra, more skills be able to make me car, and that's where it ends. What I say. And into no free alcohol, no a doctor. Of course, we are very specialists, but that is far from worth. Because we'll be our DBR. What Timmy a Suyan normal be bra. Oh, what penning dear Biachi normal beer. One fat on ton emre or the Koji or the Giska. One ton what the number of penning DNA is no be a what media to normal Zanoman Jumaman no Diniska. It is all part baby. I've been say, wait matters the way I have teaching the Sano man. Win your position be brave. Ubeti my yes, Sano mana, a do baby at this Gabriel. Oh, I wasn't out transfer idea. And so that's why about 99% of the wealth of the world is not in the hands of, professionals or those below them. It's in the hands of those who have mastered investment and businesses. And they don't trade their hours. They actually operate with a whole different level of thinking. And maybe say, baby, I better be able to sound money, ultimately. It is a move of a coy. Now, what could be better years? Not still. The old heno nyaya is because in the first place, the old heno, yes, I know heno. And when you kakra was dying, but still was what called Duma. And Sana was given because that is no worth. It was not understood by him. As a matter of fact, I Papa, but was here. And of our ones here. And Sana Meka was a return for no hair, come as some kakra moja, and Tien come as
we are charging me, cry. We are charging me.
No follow-up question. I'm very the Mitenia legend, oh, can you that's a success comes at a price, no. Say the price that you really have to pay is knowledge acquisition.
Yeah.
Now, what's that legend? The uncle for brings or her seminar or book or kind or YouTube videos or TA podcast. Why yes, I had enough for so many years, but still we've not really seen an improvement. Obinsuba obitienu 3 months. not when an improvement in their life. So sometimes I am say I think it's not only the knowledge, but the conversion of the mind, you know. And I say message, you know, you get convicted. Now if we are transformed because obi to books ni nyina bi. Obi show messages ni nyina bi. But then onya sao pepano etimi to an amount has also become a problem. Some how would they be able to overcome that barrier? Because seminar no book no kind messages no tie podcast no tie, but still now for maybe 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, maybe ojina no ojina.
Metma so obi a wode na koma etie bia ye bia no. Na adwen na switch. So see hunu ho switch. The confidence level is switching. That is obi a way devoted. Obi ane amana no level a obi 100 meters depth, you know. Obi so 10. Obi how a try normally bebre a check. Na construction, you know, in terms of like structure and only. Into what way no and build the structure no easily man. Because no ye normal. Obi also kura wonye bida. As a matter of fact, who could have so much? And as a teacher, needs any message wasn't a teacher. I hope say maybe send us a bit business. And money in that crowd business. And is any panel, it will be a journey for him. You know, so long as so people some people will take 1 year, some people will take 10 years, some people will take 20 years. But you still will get closer because you started. So once started crowd and Obia, especially school phone. A school for no dear omono ya training so compare you mo. Into one no what the better 30 years one travel that. Who is a skill set bed part or wow will be timid I be BDA yeah. Many of us have when we completed university, we didn't have it. Any technical, any problem that you could easily solve. Technical, whether vice or construction site, maybe I will be easily bit my electricals and also bit my plumbing. You know, how many university students in the construction industry? I can't just say easily know these skills. Or let's say maybe apart from construction, automobile, for instance. How many of us have any technical skills anyway? There. What I say. So the only two that may be available to us is maybe just going out to sell something or trying to build a business. Many of us, we don't have any skill at all. And this all started with sometimes and hit you so much so you don't even know where to start. And so one point is, example, you just have to continue to learn. Okay. That's all that I would say. Because we started learning, reading so many times for years. For years. From let's say from 2000 to now. That's about 26 years. Searching. And we even had to decide which path that we would take. And I can tell you, whatever that we are doing now, a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors, you know, things that you didn't foresee. But with the reading, you still have the strength to keep fighting. Because now, again, you have mind on your own, or mind of your own. So when you'll be a there, it's difficult for you to have that mind and self-confidence to keep trying. What I say. So the financial knowledge, the business knowledge, the self-development, the history, the technical expertise that you're building. So when you have results now, it means that it's just a journey for you. You can't stop, especially if you want to succeed. If you want to be average, then you don't need it. What I say. So maybe who said you can answer. Now you say me tricky topic be financial development. When time I hit me, sometimes many of the topics me try to share the AIO. Then I get proper understanding of why it should be so. Then I start to link it to many people that I know and their journey. And we do baby out to say, "Sajena and shift here." Abrabon shifted that. And many people are joining young sparky. And Obuoha is not just one seminar, the Bemina sparky. Obuha 2, Obuha 3, Obuha 4. Until self confidence never at a certain level, proper understanding of whatever you're doing. You're not there yet. So, Kiyosaki mu books in America, 4 books, be brave, Brian Tracy, all these pastors' books, we really be brave. When we were doing business, we were committing a lot of errors because we were thinking from their position. But any tools there, they fight on the ground. Did we stop reading them? No. But feature free moon said no. Maybe we have to balance it with the but say a giant or quanswa again. Timmy said, continue to study and stretch yourself. There's nobody playing at the big figures who has ever relaxed on knowledge. No, never. Even those with big, the people that you hear their name. I don't know what kind of questions or every time. That's knowledge acquisition. So that one is non-negotiable. Unless all you'll be out area. And we also address our skills now it's just that you were able to steal it. But be free sir. But the ultimate building, the emotional and psychological level will match the ultimate building. It says the way you relate with money is different from the same ska. What do I say? Because the only says can one word in the answer a chichery, but of course, no one a demand and papa and demand. It's not the same. The guy who it makes people have offer very nice cars, normally at bus stadium. And it might do much, no might be an itchy. But in your money toy, what do I say?
What can you go?
And you want a toy, never want a toy or demand, which is okay. But Nimdiana ne papa one or the chichi and emotional maturity, the growth. So Branton be do sa level I just want to go chichi be. Yeah, so learning is the seeding.
Let me see, it's key, it's constant.
Yeah, yes, you can negotiate.
That many are but can we all become business owners or employees? Is success only when you own a business?
Own business will be question or the two.
Will be question. Yes, I go for the
one.
Who go music? So be employee. You music na akope. So
okay. So meet me answer there. Yeah, African crowd. Any so be some questions we. Otu ani a awo mba krom ye nyina de na mo create ownership ya adwuma ma obi a owi ase except for us abrofu for millions of us yakoye adwuma mo say there's no way Europe be develop without African slaves and African wealth. There's no way America be develop without the number of Africans on fire yakoye adwuma all these years. Free labor, technology, all the stolen wealth. Into yes, of course, we say a year because all of us cannot become successful by owning. Wealth is ownership. This also a year Juma no your salary. Adibu I no be a year you change. Na ochina ye pamo free Juma and I'll bet ye can say. What I say? We pay no how many people are paid within 10 years any so year Juma. The numbers you won't see them. You won't see them. Sikani bia huni bia no minimum. Whether it's in Ghana or in those countries, there's significant money. I won't mean me 1% the grant. Until they also buy a Jumana say you have 5,000 and you'll be a debate my dear over. Perfect. Trahosa. Now, this is the years there's a call retirement. Now, won't mean call because your mother pension over the man on you, as my can you be doing.
And I don't know what you say. What the concrete would you maybe what you say? Hey, because you see, I quite remember said there's a similar question where the person was like, "Oh, what about a CEO that is being paid?" That's CEO, no. Your man shares account, ownership.
Yeah.
Oh, and they said the worker CEO no on first says this kind of sometimes the CEOs credit their money no is kind of them on credit the allowances near their own more. They invest those things no. It apart from the urban or investment ever passively on page and sana but even they are you can still be employee but you have to invest.
No is CEO
I would only see you cry. The bit say. I don't know the say be employee be sometimes more for Casason. Nay business around the be employee. Was what the because Bible crackers there's always going to be what the poor among you. It's not the pro dear. I don't know. Some of the besides our questions the power.
We all become entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Oh, say. I hear no can some mama one. But conversation be over nipa no nduru ho.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you know when you say level of conversation, also is these statements are premised on the level of your financial education. So what sika sema se paya question do a misa because we had sika for so etete mama. They train them to manage wealth. What I say? They train them right from the beginning. Because woman says will be control, will be car control. They know it.
Kwame be a man that.
Example for no museum as I know man be brain no Ghana former Cocoa school. Be brain example for Africa former Cocoa school. Sebe adwene wo manya me ka masimi dan ma ware me ko holiday for no. No. Oh. I think a condition no bia enti se nkrofo fifa ye dam on ye go di ye hu o nkrofo bie nwuma fa ye nkrofo ye hu because abira bi me kai uma ba ko se na de obi destiny ya media ndi this nkrofo na chi dia ye be ka fom that's what be kura timi ka se kwa me nkroma kro pre no ho no koje independence o se nka nkrofo na transfer sa you can imagine. Yeah, so a level of conversation and sadly the workers are bizarre say maybe
or person or a discussion be person have in the two.
No, but you know maybe so bizarre. I said the calculus no be is what about 1 + 1. Where's our drop conversation, you know? I don't know thing. You live in a country.
Baby, I want to notice discussion and yet that kind of discussion I see
no. We live in a country where you have over 500,000 junior secondary school every year. Just about the same number goes to senior high school. Let's say half of them will go to university. So every year you have a workforce of at least 500,000 with minimum education of senior secondary school. And you are telling us that between one MBA businessman and to one employer. Was it brony and for an employment in my we have seen? Then the party we have said a mobra. One a Maya or more far slaves. They are the ones who have built economy, telling people not everybody will be a business owner. Because 90% of them must depend on salary and pay taxes so that the system can run. Why is it that business owners hardly pay significant taxes? So it's a way to run that business, that system. And they are convinced, so they have given you the same education to hold that argument. What does it? Because the number of people I need so much free. Not in financial education, what education school, you're just trying to manage your knowledge. And internet be TV entertainment will also know. They are trying to numb your pain. It doesn't go, but they manage the pain. And you have a credit card, you have a house loan, you have a car loan. Now we are juvenile team 50 won't mean that because you have been told to you'll be able to build the wealth. Because the numbers are there. Right? If you pick the average trader, salesperson, the average entrepreneur, this in the lifetime, very few employees will ever see a fraction of it. So you cannot discuss wealth and be talking about salary. They don't meet. Oko adum sesi a ko traders no. Ko mo. 100,000 wo ye employee a wo ye ma 5,000 wo bo se no. Who sister na wo ton, broni wo na wo mu no. Say 5,000 no every day. With all your certificate I would de na ye ma 3,000 wo 20 no. No what ton or fa what ton. That's the kind of
Mr. Ben, such a person. And then book the end I recommend the man.
Of me recommend him over.
I'm saying book. No, I recommend the man.
And they were recommended me.
Constantly perspective.
Perspective, right? Yeah, perspective. Yo, that's a really perspective.
Yeah. Now, of a bit, but movie big
that can also bomb pay the actually, man.
Of a bit, but movie big account. On say, me Tibia ye who near Pessy who in envy and so the actually kakra, but now me busa question me say, is there a coincidence or more medi our brabo make a idea menka stikam like life holistically, but let's look at, and the truth of the matter is there are two problems, a money problem and every other thing. And usually, also who sika the new year and they fall into place. You either solve it or you minimize it. But me who say at the brain no omuton bibi. And also you move no you can say start your own business, become an entrepreneur. Also again, bro need definition into who is entrepreneurship near say I have to get an office, I have to get an employee, I have to get an accountant, I have to get this. But yeah, my no so be your friend is saying, or what she said near my table so or that person is running a company.
Yeah,
that person is running a business. Yeah. But I yeah, we've been trained not to see that as a business, but you come upon hold economy near oton ebia tomatoes we feature on. They are also entrepreneurs, but who is say near no be a juma office now or employing microphone or no entrepreneur. I think I don't see one notion. We have to really overcome that.
That's right.
We really have to overcome that. And yes, I be dear mindy onu business say bibi kesiye, but only say be any paycheck ba ni man tem ho no ebia from a ho etukuru kwan wa amanfo nante koto aduane nti menu anwa mo anwumre. It's a business that you are running. You don't have to have bibi to say ebia wacha branch or be a restaurant kesiye. It could be just on a table. One lady be auto Indomie legend, you'll be amazed. Auto Indomie just table kit where so baby or crown eba say be kwan mu a e beat me up amon or say if you no beji in dan anim e de the lady has been able to run the business for so many years or no so ni mistake or and he say onyes kano or discarding na ko ra edam wait me anyway wait me apija dan kesiye your but e man ho and I'm telling you that at the end of the month, this guy will be a banker. Because she sees the money every day. Imagine she's seeing ABA 500 CDs every day. 500 CDs every day. But I was saying, Sikana, Onyani daily, O cow de maybe a Obinyano Bosimba, Asana maintenance, she has surpassed so many bankers. And that is one thing a banker being who you are, or say, or not just business in the biggie bread.
Yeah.
Or here's Sikana when every daily sales of bread, say, nah. My giant banking, not a bank, but my giant banking, and this thing you're able to make this bold decision when financial knowledge, was through into one of the favorite historians, either Harry Clark or Frederick Douglass. Now or my seminar or my lecture, no baby question. Be one answer no or catch and say so okusia edu achira or do a certain level or no beba form no ababa answer one. Or said, like he didn't answer or can be ref me or kind, but he didn't bother to answer or say the question that he's asking shows where he is coming from. So this level no dinner. Then they will sit at the table and then discuss. So a mindset, is the mindset legend, is the mindset, and maybe the media bear example. Like I said, I don't have millions, I don't have billions, but me take bold decision say meton bibi. Niamana me say meton no. Na me share nim sales on hwe. I'm like, that is one of the skill I made me share. It will make me successful. I'm starting say meton. Is it me one advertisement because I say asa. Inti niaka no stock here. Then we will continue and kakran. A small money, we make us a small money. But if I measure it in percentage, legend is over 100%. That is how I measure the main share. will be millions because will be the 10,000 say maybe they be 100 cedis and $100. Why do I have to go and measure my success with unknown metrics? No, to me measure me there no depending on me my who and then kakra no you will still.
Because as me okay. Yeah, when I'm some for you very, very pay attention to that because a idea about quite high power. You see, when you cast business, you know, if you say Amazon or say Walmart or say your friends or say Kwame, the way you know, could be so say Kwame says the infant was started free. Or more minimum number catcher, so started so ton singlet oh raise. Kwesi or any Juma Kama, right? I pianica and so ton baby. And because you say from Hussein. Entrepreneur.
Yeah, mini office, but me entrepreneur.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I say. I face sales in Baby Super say what or quite mommy agent. That situation, Otimi Jai, no move on. Oh, Tiama for me said a dear Bakwe higher pie, especially community near Sadeno. Yet business if we say, oh no, and enemy them come home. Because to be honest, there was a 90-year business and Sunday I have very successful now. Business interest was so yeah Amazon. Business interest was so your Home Depot. Business interest needs a chest away. A friend said, just say was a big answer. Because my no tone tools was nutritional. And what the share in American school. My man no tone and what the share in me school. What is the major? And what the share in me school is a big time business. It's I don't know business pay. Hey, never say it was a
venture capitalist.
Hey, venture capitalist no more boss and Yamanaka see no qua in now because in there. Oh, T, Massa, calm down. Let's see. So we enjoy your chair car. Also, be to start to be crazy. No, and she
made everyone who say, oh, Mamma, you want to me on day. What I say, especially since we are school, me man, when you do my 10,000. This is a little bit about to shoe, with my toe, with my rent will die. So there's that with my worry. So there's that thing is a way better. And I think almost they take it through all their life. What I say? And until ye dear Casano, you know, because we said, me, we are school. My near Jumana, me say me go try. Me name more, me shoe, baby cry. That's right. When foot thrown now, one nam have 50 till. The over talk, be quite all the befaka crowunya. What I say? Sap pressure and nipa nefumu. What they are training BB into a from bear 10 years, you know. Wow, no, Sabe, Oka Juma was it about Oti, your friend is saying. Air conditioning. Life cannot compensate all of you the same way. It's not true because one took a lot of heat. What does it? They said the ordinate quite casual. Now you're too moderate. We can't glorify all of you the same way. No, one paid the highest price. And so I think that life is the price that you pay. And many people who are addicted to certificate and job, they want the benefit without the sacrifice. It doesn't work that way. Despite more the kind of heat that they are taking, that's why they are where they are. Because then the heat and the skill development compounds over time. And those, I can tell you, they are directly correlated to the wealth, the amount of wealth that you can create. And this is one of was the audio as a crocro kakra and for one crocro kakra. And that's a fact.
And you pay.
And you pay. So, and this is I can come to was me person started IT company. Oh, if you watch us the first 3 years, you could have only been creating. But when you know about a boom, now they will 1,000 workers. He's a billionaire, but he had to take that hit. The same can say, okay, I have a job here, let me do this. He will get the hundreds and the thousands, the billions, he will not get there.
Right.
And that is what our people try. They want say Ghana in one pet controversy, one pet pain, one pet a crocron was saying, meaning until I'm going for grade Johnny. Or Pesica, Abra won't build the Adeno. To also call ya Ghana sick and what fat. What fat? Because the entire saying is or being checking a bit anymore. It's not true. It's not true. People who are able to build wealth, they have endurance. So and yeah, which it touches your boys in the breza. Was will be we are no heads or to touch it. Only over the thing what did that. A tea job was no way for actually.
Yeah.
And you know, NTS
is some mindset is a business.
Yeah, I'm seeing you and NTS and yes, answers 924 man, they are attacking him. He's just addressing the issue that we have with the masses. Yeah.
And you know per se.
Hey, yeah, now so be friendly attacking. Be friendly, so by attacking. Question you have me beside me. Me go say na bisa ko bi. You know, it's just a motivational talk. We have listened to this, and then I'm saying Obi Afro. If it's a motivational talk, why are you here? God sometimes they are not omo calm and no yet. Baby, Asians not being done. What do I say? Maybe the average Chinese boy, maybe are not getting it done.
Maybe I'm off when I'm baby. I
will share baby and go for not being done no more day hona. Some performing you serious. You serious? The average Ghanaian guy or America, where they all doing home. A PhD certificate no doing. It's not taking of ownership. Eco school. That's the average thing. Over 10. 9 eco schools are. Some for beer companies in who be that. Me boy, can come on go.
Legend no Koreana. Not voice is really chilling. Chilling
is it? Check it. Chilling. They was happy. Who is that?
When you know
was a chilling.
What happened?
I
can't life.
Yo,
I can't life.
Go for fire, Japan.
Yo, and it Japan they cool. Me taste ask them say a young man when you we start to me first level no I was missing to the question last time for one TSC say at least see because time be you shall be you seminar basso. I didn't expect money law seminar.
Okay. What is how you? Beyond the okay. Okay, Obi already 30 years beyond. I was how many years? And Bushano Chilo be before I come. Almost all of us. Papa will be an answer, mammy will be grana. If you are kind of what the check, but one shut down for one transcend was a normal women in I and normal also. I can tell you, there will be our team who's a normal way in your first 30 years. You make mistakes, but you reduce them. And you create words faster. Yeah, school, I share Braboasino. And no money be we knew them in bits and pieces, not as a formula, not as a law. And we walk around the 70 years, still winning some way. And the more, if you're equipped with it, the rate at which I will be sikasem and as well to sikasem and terminal will be faster. And listen, information we know. Sabe, you found cobra for some you found the so-called international one, the buy DM. Now, between said, if your first 30 years you couldn't make it structured, in the next 30 years you should. But how do you do it if you don't know it? Especially constructively, intentionally, structurally. It's a knowledge base that also be enya. When ya edding. The comfortable to Sikagu. Na was a Cassicana Bema is gonna be my group. We see some the year pan while we moved the Abrabono and John ye. A jan name about a big catcher me, money ding. Was all your Bema dia and your year also help. By having a kayo. And one on was say, or morning I may bomb was a mumbo. Tis Cassam dear. And was a man a copper. I'm the ampa. It is not just a nintina our rain baby guno. Because Obadam co won't some and make and some copesica. I'm an money. kind of say ampa. Na no 30 years na wo ni bia wo free here mu na yan san kire wo no be de wanya. So, into bit the sister class still na wanya. Until I would sister na is always in your mind because kasem na ntene. Skani bia no ha o pay ra wanya. Nya fo bebre umunya. Into we see laws we are. Brabona guys are koyi. And I think these are things that we should have been taught. Sadly, they don't teach us because they don't expect us to have freedom. Yes, I don't know whoever is controlling that, but it looks like the world as it is is very happy when people are struggling financially. Yeah. Because no, so many to music and in US about you make my Black Star in Manchester, make my yatres.
The whole world will be
actually any part of coffee, you'll be declaring what they are doing. I know what you're going for. But yeah, training in the obey me, they are to Simi. I'm said they are drinking a coffee. Also be drinking many times. It's Cassem. I drink baby in an edumashi. A pound human, the internet, you man will pay. Oh, yes, you cannot get the other danker. What they call to be tria. Ne maame yare sesi a wo pesika ko ntimi ne school fees e dey iska se problems ni be brave bi kura wo ko okrom na ka bia wo school a wo ko pese wo ye ne ye uni sika ntimi ntimi nye akonya da fie wo ntimi ni because uni sika ya fun even politics kura wo betima we ne president here the last time I met is Ghana $100 million campaign from the primary level to the top level uni $100 million ntimi president. You be account America what it takes to win a president, to become a president.
They say
into hearing to me when the power with no matter your ideas. And
we here be to support them.
At
least the good Samaritan, you can't not go this guy to the coin.
And the kind of say it's not difficult. It's not strange. Uti normally be Brazil, I can be a Kutaviano. Waiting at that and no ama in fear do no. Let's get be any problem. I can tell you, say, will be a Utimi any SS 10,000 every month in any currency, whether it's dollar or CD. You're not doing badly at all. After everything, you can keep 10,000 every month. You're not doing badly at all. And you can push 10,000 to 100,000 every month. You can put 100,000, can push it to 500,000 or $1 million. And it's a strategy that every one of us can build. This one is not in any particular course. And the more you listen and you're building your psyche, the better you become.
Stop
no matter it's not like the cat. These are the things that we practice.
Kakame can say, you can say Manchester United, Chelsea, the whole world, we in my that. See a group of people, and we are seeing now. Just say we are baby no dear. At least you be near maybe now because of more system, yes, and it's here. It's now my question said the omonia mobile, and so I create now mobile.
Yeah,
but Sikasem one also the two also. We share. The systems are across we are all the way from industrial revolutions all the way coming now. These people, friends saying Rockefeller more time this on the mass doing on the hold this hard enough. To me, John, your friends Rockefeller will say they want a nation of workers, not thinkers. At that time, yes.
Yeah.
Because side people back no your friends say oil company. Only the whole oil company now. Somebody decided to take them. I say, follow the system. Gas and D&D oil, and from gas and oil. We gas and oil. It is also free say so tea. So free say it's a phone this structure and buy you. And yeah, as a free student of a toll. Hey, this any panel with the buyers, no money near my degree. Job so be year juma. The social educational system, the force society money. my use our system here, you use to see.
Just to work for them.
Yes, also we don't.
Yes.
We need a nation of workers, not thinkers. Oh, worker fail up. I'll connect one of you connect. Yeah, what kind of straight? They need a nation of workers, not thinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they now go for here. Now obviously the internet. Or no.
Yeah.
This is a doer. The guy is dead and gone long time. The nana crane want to cry and you train the fees away.
Yeah. Wouldn't say the other time I gentleman be by one of our TikToks. What's what he came now or cup of penny bika. Now me know the income piece of him. Yeah, kasa. Was say the boss may say I quite the answer my mocha the microphone near to the door. One of boss no do radio. Yeah, I'm sure it was about money and business. So Abraham say himself or you're not just so
yeah. Only Jonat and Anam. Yeah.
Can you imagine it? Say o driver o tie bibi e betuma na to ni sika sem ye. Onye na dwekura se bi kura adwuma na o jayo.
How is so video be this year? What you do the road?
Now what jawo si wa say dey obi ba be adwuma. That's the problem with business owners.
Also such people they are not confident. They don't know what they are doing.
And any baba go madam ba ko no kra wa film. Also obey me who the okay kind. This is like 10 years ago. Oh dear, somehow okay kind of there. Okay, oh there you know, but yeah, very rich man. That's what kind of. Also, person for by the So I'm saying that say the so-called rich people the one. I say me say kwa onye. Yeah. They will ridicule you or they will fight you. Very few of them will see the wisdom in this.
Yeah.
They will rather promote entertainment and sports
and
things that will never help people to have control over their finances. And big companies will never sponsor things like this.
Yeah.
Sponsor baby Amaya no Shishendika. So wait, oh boy. Actually, say, you pesa seven over 10. I want to choose it as you 10 years. And do the
one thing so the price na ye cano price no say you have to endure, be resilient, overcoming fear. Now, gentlemen, now blocking is here and also where from the notion that you are successful in life when you have a business or a company. Also, again, the level of understanding. Also, any business and a company as but we are talking about value creation, value addition, becoming somebody who is of value. You don't have to own a business to become an entrepreneur, but man tema woman once it is you're able to give it to the society and get something in return. It's also a business, but again, textbook definition. And when it comes to before now, also Mr. Binka said those rich people no person first in Facebook now posti video a copa a new reels. You see reels na more and on very short. But my pictures na see post here a copa pictures na see Facebook a copa is some countries being poor a man near you know those kind of things, explicit content no and no as see omu posti is post to any about finance the boys name shit but say na monetization, people were interested in near my na dramatic, but almost suppresses that kind of content. Pictures you can't post much when you have only the picture. Nipa no kukuro obeba atraba ohun sebi oba kama bia we no what your picture bia uyi nipa 10 emu be 8 likely say ombe sa content no nti baby omode ko ba ko baby say China ni say na they really control these kind of algorithms and the kind of information about omonkro for hono is not the same kind of information you be brain especially BB to say TikTok guy say the boss no dey you do radio ni say or say nyankrofo we mu kan say nipa bebre tia o mani beti dodo Why would the boss say this? He is paying the price to learn so that he can become somebody in future. No, the boss not doing radio. They say, Mr. Memo can nipa bebretia omani beti dodo. So the level of information that we have and diaspora of a they love they love
and boys can be jono and I make can say sikana e be jo kran san wako sa train no
consultation
minister or say for credit card tree.
Yes.
We need to for credit card tree.
Yeah, consultation fee obi credit me catch us say ba han say no obi catch my direct cousin or catch ni say me cousin need to me and there or no ba chroma no na offer bars need train e kwa adwuma no enya ho ama ba ye ni wo fa say adwuma akodi nanim akoyesi ama wo kwa adwuma ono nsa ma be pick ni nko. And I'm like, because of old brain, no. So the same way now, brain. So we like MIM coin about her Indians, so her Chinese, the Asians now. So obe brewa ha me come say, oh man, me ba anani wafasi and go through Sadia. By end we will gatekeep, and that is because of the level of education or the level of education, school, the level of personal development, financial education, like everything. And it's in a movie how you gatekeeper na idea we can be one nipa see nipa be or my debate. Why? It's sad. It's sad.
Send a kind of seminar no. Na any titi or no bia because a boy na maybe I can na be one year enough for no be worry but na kakra was happy to okra no masa omasa saying that what's that saying that yo March 31st you start AI class 6 to 8 weeks join the number to the kind of we need a new revolution yeah town microphone yeah ownership we see shantam yes you me room near ownership. So the be a train time no so we are not finished about a better time no. You take ownership. The good thing is I did Mr. Baby Pay I only say see what me do out in the bush him here. Think I say Mammy dear in a way, no dear mammy. Mammy dear bia the bunny, no dear mom. You see a boy need training AI no in our own way. In a sharp near better now my year enough your question and check a crabby or my kakra. Baby. Yeah, American also no your tax time might in delay, 70398211910 and train April 15th and send over your tax. The good thing is that when you do your taxes with Patrick Solutions, financial peace education throughout the whole year. Questions will be your bow help to get out of it. You also mortgages need be Mom, your friend is saying, as qua Kumasi area, honey now, so and Puma Befi, rented Yama Bibri weddings a year, Nissania Manina. Tea also move on for her. Why? Yo, Mr. Ben, my baby can crave enough, Yama phone room no starting Casa. In conclusion, in another topic, Nafa. In conclusion, yeah, you see, your dream say, I say, me de make up me the me dream say in na coupe djuma in na business on your bay then I catch na it is agene free too
momo abotre me answer za ngofo no that was a momo ya so for ne ede me street boy we no kamepe ai brofu bia na me nanaka and we just no yemfa bogenye so an so because me not I hear a bit about culture. When I just say obesua na fe obet maka bibi actually. And it's better so be focus on my ready to obesua bibi than try to convince the other ones who are not ready yet. So I don't think I have that kind of understanding that much. Once a while, I'll be okay. But I'm really for people who are ready, want to learn. They know the position. If you can someone yet, but so no make it 20,000. So me who baby efa. Oh, person to no my you know. One on what kind I was and awesome. Ochira umbra was in Missy Hotel. Ochira umbra was in my beer business. Or teacher, no teacher need by a what's it? Is all being coming quite brochuro. Ochira the top school. But me feel money within 6 months, must save 80,000. No what casa quadro team say confidence or the casane. So what me when an extra classes no know what me say was casa. Nipa be break casa. And ba ko say me kunu aware ne say na me me mama ensa be ende mitimi hwe me mani na was kakakra na. Because of the financial education. There's no way you can build finances rightly. Abra will need the basic knowledge. You can't. It's almost impossible. And nipa be brave so your businesses will hard. So basic knowledge now, open your confidence in ye. Minimba me ba kwa autonoma. The last time of friend me, or coach na ko top tipper track. Oko. Our friend me just one am how ko dia no a wo ko tieska wo de ba. Wo de tna ka brofo. Enti oba fe krom ya de obi a betuma ya na so no de ye die no. Akatua no kra ye ka no ye mududo sei na akatua no kra so. Ya ga no kra. Ghana for do say. And even ye Ghana for we are singing na nipa do say. Ena wo mo je more than 100,000 a year. Yenyan tax in free, yenyan onyan tua wo dan ka bibia free. Ti da be na betima nya mahodi. And or yes insurance and as a pension. Udru ara be wo se ni ho. Enti yam pe the kakra ye betima dan no. Na enye se me tena ketua ho pe na me dia ye. Enye possible. Nti pe bibi foforo na bobo sikara no na fa no bi so ye. Abaya ba ko se na me si dan me boss so ana me te de mo kan na me so okay ma me ntra de bi organa wa do chiro. Na ne nua ba ko one ne koto abobo ya. O se me no ka se me hu 30,000 Ghana me hu bi da. Se me ye business enya bibi kakra da ho. People are exploring. Nti so timito me ensa no mo manage kra me nu ye na se ba ko na nko ya. At least every time you obenye sika sa de akọ ho asa pa adwuma ma ne nua. So na se ma ye kai no. Se me bie kakra, ubie kakra. Nipa ne bebrebe hu examples. Nipa ne bebrebe nya bibia ye die so beba so ndue beba. There will be security in our system. Enti sebe de wodwen ono nko ho no. Wono na ba na obeto ayampia. Ye wodwen enyina ho no wo hu the difficulties and the challenges in our community. And anybody who is committed to solving any problem in our community is creating business. Automatically, business is about just creating solutions and charging for them. Until when you are there, it's just your ability to solve problems. And once you can solve problems, you're in business. And one of the say, yeah. The entrance on China for maybe be more in factory, maybe one year copy. We are not this kind of. Huh? Now, when the catches a bit more money, as you say, most young.
Easy.
Easy. Maybe no, I don't
know. Your friend say, Kwesi, I'm saying, Opesa link winner, bet media register for the AI class. No, link no, na Kwesi bisa. Ama Nyameba. I hope say Nyameba miaminia. Or say, Mr. Obey, I bless you. God bless you. Now we care about your friends saying confident. Yeah, it was because of you. Now when you're that confident, I would see me. You know, these are some of the stories that be brave. Business and you say Amazon quantity business. The tools is you choose now time and you see a business.
Yeah.
Yo. And I do say, hey, Maza, what's your home?
Hey, over. Show, now sir.
Boko Casa. What back and I say, oh.
Yeah, and then we are Jabra. Yeah, so. Okay, but for a church, you're winning. Now, dear Mr. Binton, Miss Slowman, like, and I will get a massive walker. true. Yeah, na yeah, Jumano. Okay, me for instance, we be say nyame adumo say den see we school sama for some more see we page my be in your juma here from the we am the am free campus. Let me senior site engineer. In the me free campus akofi no say national service take you be and say man na national service. Me senior ma me call site. Ti me di hu ska na national service ba. Ama come site me national service be me call book community water. Me boy the extension when on my extension when that's not gonna or to me call board community water extension for 1 year and sana me kunya me work waka me when me ya enti the miso make say ya adwuma no ya kwaju etimi e den ne kre me tia me ne we campus ono no starte sa enanko akrantie ne sa mo an eyen o se engineer but no area school national service na area no ono national service area no anya ba bia nkɔhye ni nom ye any one project no na okore nam so na no uja ati di no start na akrantie ne anankon no ofre ye ni ye esre no engineer no oye nanko esre no enti dim aje ko ye so onamu otadi onam oye ne nanko no ne esre no ye de se ne namu omofre engineer omofre mo site ya the hotel wa ha ye tutu kwan ye titikam senior nanse recently me chia me engineer ina me okekan ne se me okekan e ka chi me so no Isaac so na me so ye sa la ntimi musa me friend no hwe me friend go master o master me say me poetry na ko send them dog ne se okra best the be 1,000 masa ko ni mu wo ya di o na ndi ye she me ye kasa na me say ja ye mate ba electrical engineer na me purpose we me site bi am won me purpose be for bi e de akona ja price mo bo me ni mu o shi o na me say na me kra na Isaac na me see ni way back o be 15 years ni no ono ne catch him say ono no aye the poultry farm 10,000 bed no he say o de ko 22,000 na wanya new site wa ko to post mako 25 me wa me engineer na ma Jimmy post wa di post wa no me pay to be 4 me twifa me put dey pay me mate you engineer am na reduce price am me ono Isaac aye sin way back akoto post mako 25 wa fa go ni fie o ni new site a wo ye e wo poultry farm no e ho no de ko aze senior de kan de no kro asem ye mia me anya obi o me mate enti se na oka no ye na ye adwuma no ye nya adwuma ya na itimi ede itimi because ohun be hu scan no kakra enti itimi de duka say is enough enti de senior kan de when many are bring up so bobla na catch millionaires ni bi dia you need to think differently so my school sem na do ti post ni engineer ni doctor de kan na itimi oda minia ene poverty ni de woni ni be fa ni say rapture no ko senior engineers akoko pension a minia do be nya your car mienu fie mienu bi that's all nothing else senior engineer know a lot ubenya ufie mienu o car mienu bi that's all you can't have anything unless you are politics and you dey very hard oh that's how bad you are forget it o senior do kan na kre yeah adwuma na yenye careful pan emi ni nsu ade na entrepreneur no we have the ability to do it because we are engineers, we are doctors, we see a lot of things. And that's our profession. We solve problems. We have access to problems. And the problems in this car. If you fix it well, you get money. But I didn't go. You see, I can't and the crap hopeful. Na ye man, yen for floor. Ye nya sha akwajesem. Madam say.
That's it. Rebecca sir, all right. No. Project will be on my so then I go better sorry be an adrenaline the tune or the project will be on more or the other am I eating hunjuma. Yo, hey, Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred, call. Freddie.
We're muting.
So what Casadia want me to until Casa?
Mr. Bensi. my meeting on Tina. Mukasa Mentino. If we market buy and change, that's it. That's not bad. I break at that. With the diaspora for any financial success. Something has to give. I think for more diaspora and crowd, something has to give. Now, perception in the foundation. Yeah, the first one. A good chunk of you can so I think view a better future for my children. I think offer a Western world global population less than I think even 10%. Into 90% of my kind movement to Western world on. So they are all I think they are able to grow up be responsible citizens of our community and also for the globe at large. We be as a pockets be a civil unrest war on and no year 1. 2, almost so more Western world no offer even in terms of even employment the high end jobs now. How many people of color first and foremost and work with those positions? No? Top CEOs in America, they say people of color hold those positions. No one do 10. Black people, over Indians, say Indians who cried also saying before. It is a better future for my children. And no, we bring now feel some back and high. He can't maybe I no ever hinder success. No, not founded based on numbers near American. So I say where people can go and check for themselves. Secondly, no so say about no cry na ye cry no your fake as a young Mr. Benka so many times. I am fire dream ko ejuma ebemo hu sika every day na nye as polished as you like. Ni nyina wo ye market no na ye ko Cantamanto. And na cry na quite big because of holidays no. Na sika mame phone kind wo no. It's really astonishing. Say Oba Ghana, Bevis Ghana, Kohonum, you'll be blown away. And they are so friendly, and they are like okay, pardon me, sounded as a bear macacan, male chauvinist, then oh my say mema, metio kwan komo mudino. They are like guys, said you most in Bema Yishia and Koma didn't know. And I know I'm saying, I see metiao. Almost an abroad here, if I obey said the Kaya same TV. I said, you is sexual in nature, but in form of they are aggressive. They are like men. Sika every day. So being those ladies are seeing 100, 150, 120,000 cities a day.
That's right.
On a bad day. In Tian for Brucheba and Kaushim and Kona Kibit me leverage say won't be do America. If you want to America, no connection can bit me a crochet cantaman. So now these goods no eba. Build the market, Unya market then you go into production because I think you're only a 4th year mamifui some of the goods they don't try and make some of them themselves. I only thing was it's just machinery and then bringing raw materials and doing it because some more marketing did that so they can make their own products and sell it themselves because some more marketing did that. I think that's one thing. You or diaspora na say I can say your manda and I think say can't decide and a pension can be a new pension and then you just Ghana across the globe. Look at your richest business owners who can say book the millionaire next door. Most people are more millionaires are just average. Most of them are businessmen, average businessmen. Maybe your year or on your own shop or repair cars or tax firm to say dear Mr. Beck who just average guys. They work or co-pension. I seen a Juma no wage money, why do you need pension for? Because your job every day there is same money. pension or and there are so many people in Ghana. They are 75, 80. That's so called store why for pension because every day they are seeing money day in, day out. So it has now only thing I find a difficult one is almost also they are victims of your quabruche. Papa be our cantamount, Mr. Ben, the man has so much money. You're quite needing common or say, oh, boss, they say, me my phone in I could do UK. And last one, a medicine. I'm that now business. They say, oh, yeah, is 72. They say, you know, the time we knew side. They said, I'm just honest. I tell them, see, time we knew side was the boss. Say, me quiet, no, I'm a man. Now I'm saying, I'm man, no, mote. I will change cheap ponkosen. So, no, your money, Ghana, I see. And I'm going to, it doesn't feel, say, I'm a baby. Now I'm saying, nothing they see the numbers. Because Mr. Ben, the numbers are ridiculous. Now I'm saying, man, if I numbers, it's sure, say, boss, I'm no money, how. And no money na quabruchi. Now, so I think that's where I think as a father, at times you have to be aggressive. Yeah, don't call me. Oh, yeah. Because Sika Papa ni when Mr. Ben, the man is seeing 150, 200, 250, 300,000 cedis a day. That's over $30,000 a day.
Wow.
Or yes, 6 days a week. So what I say? In a month, I don't know. That's over $500,000 a month. Now, money now could back last one, so your medicine. So we medicine be hospital, man. Do we want money or what do we want? And then you factor and say, me Chinese voice so bad, or by wheelbarrow, or by head pan, or by shovel, or by hammer. I will Ghana how. No matter how far you from the bill, no more. And these things, Mr. Bean, secure here by $50,000. It's just machine. That was it. A machine and do even $30,000-$40,000. No at all iron rods, almost 10 one press amount. So what is so difficult? Ubia person of Kokoye Mama, you can just set up something. So initially, they're difficult. Yes, say Mr. Bean story BSc. Almost 30 years. So still, you know.
Yeah.
Pay ye dear, Mr. Ben can always say, pay ye dear, or paying free. So, Mr. Ben to make so if you can come to be say, and it's our met and the Moja Mokaka more say, more person, more mad Dutch now there, and you too. Look at the numbers for yourself. How many percentage of the before prison in America? About 2 million. 2 million black men are in jail. Until I man into me, I'm memang hard. Every young memang hard because we have jail. It is never true. It is all so bad. Don't use that as any castle managed now, but men and it's not true. Because I show it. And I must be great. Thank you.
Sure. Well. I don't know. For baby, and don't go.
However, you muted.
This may be too. I've seen another question. Freddie, that's it. And I could just see we need this message in our schools. SHS near. Nana, connection now. Who keep Mr. Ben up long around. Why? How could you?
No, when you children now, I was a call around. You're not also.
I would so connection will be to the other. I said you would be what to sometimes, yeah, they are kind of sack. I don't know how couldn't free the crowd, free the books class here, 12 free cry, no crown. I'm for club prevent it, a bedroom, I mean, I'm for a guy. Mr. Danzo, because I said, and then the time no continue in Chassa crack, be a chest come up.
And I did.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, for baby. I will be our for.
Yamiado.
We be our for you before. Yeah, you want to match your life. Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, because I too.
Well, they met him for met you. Because you can come with your legend. Because you were there about 2 classes to book. I'm saying, I'm repeat now. Yes,
and the hard copies never out.
Why are they?
Thank you.
Why are they? How about where clear evidence that all the OCI yo and see himself a brain now so the word to get beba and kahaya. That was it. Sunny that we are American on that topic is another powerful topic. But every say reality and say yeah system no any programming na ya sisa ama na so. Say if you ansa na dey go school na yɛmfie mu no so ɛhyɛ ase free yɛnsɔre mu because asɔre no deɛ ɛbɛwo watom nti mfiti aseɛ na ne yɛka to tiri mu sɛ yɛrɛho sua adeɛ adaakye wanya adwuma papa ayɛ na wakɔ aburokyire nti ɛmu bi deɛ yɛnyini no ne yɛwɔ fanom yɛnananom nyinaa ebi mu atutu kwan a ɛwɔ hɔ a na ɔma sɛnde wɔ mpaboa bi ɛne ataade bi nti na ɛmotivate yɛ sɛ no ne the ultimate and afei nso so no yɛmum ne yɛni direct line yɛka sɛ direct line bi a me papa biara ni hɔ me maame biara ni hɔ na mmom na me maame nuanom na ɛwɔ hɔ mfa nsɛ me wɔ fa no enti me maame no nuanom a na ɔmo wɔ hɔ na ɔmo deɛ me cousins na ɛde hyɛ ɔmo ti mu sɛ wo papa wɔ aburokyire nti ɛnkyɛ ɔba abɛfa wo no deɛ sɛ wohwɛ ɔmo abrabɔ a very miserable ɔmo ntumi amfa bi papa biara nsi ɔmo ani so school no kura ɔmo kɔɔɛ no ɔmo kɔ ne nyinaa na akɔyɛ sɛ yɛbɛba abɛfa no nti n'adwen ɛwɔ baabi nti no bo nso wie school no ɔno a wɔntumi antwa papa biara ne otwa ayɛ so na ne kura mmere sɛ ɔde ne nsa bɛyɛ biribi anaasɛ adwuma yɛ amanfoɔ pɛ yi ɔbɛkɔ akɔpɛ bi ayɛ nti ɔno deɛ ɔte hɔ ɔtwɛn sɛ ne papa bɛfa no na papa no koraa nso so eduru point bi ɔno nso ayɛ frustrated ɔno nso agya hɔ aba abɛtena Ghana na afei akɔyɛ sɛ life ne nyinaa no wayɛ disappointed ɔno a wamfa ne nsa anyɛ hwee ɔno a school no ɔkɔɔɛ no so wamfa anyɛ hwee ɛna aburokyire hɔ no nso so ɔpɛ so wɔkɔ no so ayɛ amfa na nkɔ nti ɔnya 46 47 they say wɔnni hwee a ɔyɛ ɔsɔre a na ɔnenam saa na odi amanfoɔ akyi sɛ loto na ɔmo twa na ɔtwa bi sɛ bet a na ɔno so saa te sɛ akwala afei na wahyɛ abrabɔ ase no nti wei mu yɛ kwansidie bi a anaa nneɛma bi a ɛka to yɛ ti mu a abɛka hɔ ɛna fast forward yɛn nso so a yɛti yie anaa yɛti di boaeɛ a yɛtumi sua adeɛ kakra a yɛwura a yɛpie yɛwie university a yɛnyɛ adwuma yɛ n'aban adwuma yɛ ne yɛn nso yɛfii sɛ ɛno ano no that is the ultimate nti no wɔnyɛ aban adwuma yɛ deɛ a ɛneɛ mede metie yie nti ne ne yɛhwɛ ano so mɛyere me ho na makɔ school na manya promotion no more na afei promotion no ba manya baabi asi me sika mu ayɛ du nso so yɛhu sɛ ɛduru baabi no yɛmu bi deɛ ɛwura adwuma mu na yɛhu yɛmpanyimfoɔ no na ɔmo di anim no yɛhu environment no yɛyam hyeɛ nti yɛyam hyeɛ no sɛ na bicycles nko a ɛm sɛ saa asɛm yɛ makada bicycles nko a na ne yɛapake ne motorbike na ne yɛapake wɔ adwuma mu nti wei ne yɛn daakye no anaa nti na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛpɛ biribi yɛ ɛnso yɛnya biribi koraa ne yɛyɛ ɛnso so na yɛnsan nim gyidie ɛfiri sɛ adwuma no a ne yɛyɛ na ne ɛfii sɛ ɛno na na ɛbɛma yɛde yie ɛfiri sɛ neɛ ne yɛyɛ wɔ side no deɛ ne ɛfii sɛ yɛde boa ɛde atutu yɛ nan asi yie ɛnso so na nimdeɛ a ɛbɛma yɛahyehyɛ saa adwuma no yie sɛ ebi adaakye no ne yɛn daakye no ne yɛnhu no ɛfiri sɛ ne yɛ adwuma no a yɛde yɛn ho akɔhyɛ mu ne obi yɛsɛ yɛde ani ato biribi a yɛfrɛ no pension so o retire nti pension no yɛkɔ yɛ anim no na ɔmo di anim no ɔmo retire no yɛhwɛ abrabɔ a ɔmo wɔ mu a na afei na ntwa yie nti by and large yɛhu anaa yɛbɛhyia a message nti na ɛmhyɛ no obi ka sɛ na akwasi kanka mo ka sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a watia so many years anaa so many months so ntu anaa biara da bi a wɔtie saa nipa no ɛmhyɛ biribi ɔno no on go through situation bi anaa ɔnhu biribi a society no mu a ɛbɛma no saa turning point no emu bi deɛ ne yɛhu ne yɛstart a ne yɛyɛ biribi but na ade no a na yɛyɛ no ne yɛni strong conviction ne sɛ ade no koraa ɛyɛ sɛ yɛtumi ɛban mu anaasɛ yɛtumi hyehyɛ systems ɛma saa ade no yɛtumi nyini na yɛtumi employ nipa bebree It's in a corner. The moment as I message we a chance on it and the TTR I say yes, I think so this is the key. And see now a bit the key need be and I was say that time and I was started to pray and and I feel sign bond continue to chi. I share or more a man said down school and do actually. Nanso so omoye omoniyama yi omoso to omoniyama yi ajapade omaye enti so okọ back na akọhwe sa nkofo ni nyina abrabo kwan omofa so a se yafu ye na nipa no ya omokọhwe kwayem do kokoko for so many years 10 years 20 years do kokoko kakra omoba fie anase eduru mra kokoko na gina na omo sha ase so omoye ajapade no ene de ohu so omoye niam kese nti yɛhwɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa na yɛde toto yɛ deɛ ɔne ɛhu sɛ no baabi a yɛafa no nyɛ yiedie kwan so no nti wei mu na ɛbɛboa yɛ ansa na ɛma yɛahu nti sɛ woantena ase ansese ammɔ nkɔntene anhwɛ w'akyi na woanchallenge ne ɛwonim deda no na wanka sɛ no kwan wɔ yɛ amenam so no deɛ ɛnyɛ kwan a ɛde mbɛkɔ yiedie mu deɛ a ɛyɛ sɛ wotia no na awerɛhosɛm no sɛ wowɔ ahu a uti ayonko na se da ye ni se ya na be ye onhu o kan kura no no san ji wachi o kan kura no challenge you obi kura ji mi catch us say business is not my thing because me to me go through obi kura ji mi sha na dey da bia wa busy o ko ba ya na we nko a I mean o person aduma o person ye aduma ni nyina now obi kura dim ga do na so wu abeja ne o ye wu nyina afọ na mo senti ma nguso e o ti me bisa wu abeja wu nyina
kasa na unyi ni cheso e
bebre wa o ye aha etiana yana me nkofo bi o me de ahe o mo fra me a o kura de o pa duma do na da bia e be fra o wa ha na o say o de how do you rest it? Wu na wu engineer man nyina de beko so obi kura timi ada je sesen ne ma wo ye nyina akyerɛw na wo ye sei nti wunya oda obi kura timi bisa asen nti wuda so na am say nti we nyina ye nimdia na ye because amre we a wo dwen say obi ye ne ma bebre no office nipa no obetimi awu agya no mewa also onye hwe ba also obetimi awu agya no because me can say mra na me nye ne ma bebre no eduru ba bi na me mu ayedu me call friends medical exams I can't tell me wait to me so but I'm starting here me ye ne ma baba normal me to mu say me wait ne normal wait me nya complications bia but no come me there na no say nye light ni eduma bi anko oti TV won hwe bo ba me sa bo no me ni time me dey go hwe ba no feel say oh okay otimi fa ka free ha no okọ nzulezu so o mo okọ vacation no ma kwa ba o mo ti mbusa obi kura ti busa me say me staff ba ho the director wo ji wani dey na so dey na ni dey me dey na ni na so ba bi am time me ji wani ni say ma bre na ma to ho na ma da na me to ho a enya 5 minutes kura me da because already do my bread. Nti hono na ma DJ. So the party was all do any to scout up every day. We were ja ho na am sure o ma se ma nwu anya ho so e. So, nti we
na je say kwesi wona before no omo ye hiafo.
Oh yes. No ba ko ka okọ ba bi na okọ wura mob bi mu se na omo papa ne ka he. Wouldn't so ọkọji loan and sound to be repair car.
What do I go here?
Ọkọji loan. And sound na me ka say the moment I use car na car na nya problem ọkọji loan dey o nya nu so use car. I say na say no dey. Be scan na ekọ na nim na say eni nti na kire say wo ka motorbike so na so tina. Then we are no stage also use car. So na o hwɛ ne pay slip so far na so the form by say me no form say me endorse na me ka say wakɔji loan akɔ repair car my endorse no na say wa san akɔji for na me say nti wo so loan no mre so oji loan What can you say? Oh, the home. Oh, and say yes, I near my way out. I get my house. Ubani no Musa, when you're 60 years, now call retirement, now for desperation. And at the moment, I also can't I didn't see media, I knew more than I just assume see, now bravo. As you that on there, what from Metis say, a wood and go. You wood and go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just the
Ah,
Bia,
yes.
Obi on your cacradi.
Oh,
But what frame, and
it
that's
does
what
say,
the
it does say the good tag, you know, better tag you. And I say, Becca say, Becca also what from what would you so, and way are there a high. Sunny more way are there a high pan. You will be there and find the arrow. And any time, even your opportunity, dear, or say it. And always, we are on the lookout, we are on the alert. And the live program here, because I would JT, you will come back to factory research because that is the norm. Norm, no, they say, I was say, we open to my. I was able to meet you. Okay, you know, yeah, no, Quapajibusin. Now, or more, almost so ye be big and clan. I was say, on also soon, who want any brew. Any brew because on the be your man has said, so the old Busun is so, yeah, I reckon you would. But I am not the real fee. When the transients say, I am the real fee, and you're all in a day, a bro, Busun, and you will be, you started business and care. Sir, there is money on the street. Thank you. So I got to show bit by binase or ton cuckoo. What to sell bit by no cheap fruit. And how I did big to idea near Bunabunfia. But near until say started here, dear who were. And until I must say that the appetite no more because they be by the be our business opportunity. And now who and they be able to me there, I and yes, can a free. And see, I'm always, one of my nose to two. One of my now of plan. So, and I say, Miss Frey, Prof, if you came come and no prices of Miss Frey, Kiki, they are bank on all grandson, but on also so want to say, and then if you came come as you say, or yeah, near my beer, the person is on the tap into it. So, and see, apart from saying it, that's not the network. I need panel. Obi a ofi so oye bibi a enam kwan so a won so betumi attack into it na na so ne be share nimdie kakra won so da so so do nimdie be boa na na so won so de ne de be boa na mu nyina amoko mani nti e be da se panifo na ya ka se ne we share mo no mo de ne yansa na yen ton ko so a so se enya sa nimdie no ho mfaso afoforo so mo ben ya o mayo ma de so beti no almost also any some person. So for that, we have my name Kwasi. Ana legend. Which will be the best I know this work.
That's it. Good. That's it. Prof. Well, Dante.
Mr. Buffy ne can come ne Mr. Oben. And I seen programming. Me you say sometimes coming into contact with Mr. Obeno, sometimes I reflect. I say no, can't never be a me who's a dedicated class no. Never be why you once a default no. Saying in I but no programming that though. In the year cry who said there's anything wrong with say a foreign investor and I a property be a foreigner. Sunday man cry. Let me stop here. Can we never saw, in fact, in our little corner crowd, who ye be crowd, all right, me, you will do send me an investor. I said, and then you program you. In the many of us, they say, you come with Mr. Bain, who is Saturday, old Jano, or life. It's really said, Obina, you are doing this, but that's not what it is. But many of us have information over whom I try to say, life in India, and the old no, send you to Sunina, school in and sorry, and never I do for never old days. You into that some ministers near because some of them who are your mates. You who are no more against when and and that is the reason. No, but to say they can't India ma adeɛ kwa de ma Ghanaian na Ghanaian no class ka de ma foreign akɛyɛ ɔpɛ no say de ma ni nua Ghana ni paso ba paso. I've always been giving this example. Yɛhwɛ nua Ibrahim Mahama sabe the private jet he said president nyam paso Chinese ni na what private jet president obenya so paso ana will any Ghanaian get any benefits anyway? There is no way will be benya paso. Sabi so sit down or Ghana hakra na. So woko han kra na wo anya mfaso. But a foreigner be any nya sa na ma on ko di kroma na. But the way we have been trained no ye cry ye minimum process is wrong. We see it as accepted norm. Na ye di so na ye follow without any there's been a BS and is work anything wrong. Sometimes a book cry me may say all those things. We don't see anything wrong with that. Before that, sometimes I have me reflected years back. Let me show my brain. Say who said no. But the enemy say I want to say senior high. No, but the drain the power teachers so much, even from the smallest to the least to anybody. And who say critically, that is what the school, the religion institutions, no media, no this other we don't see anything wrong. Then we were talking about sacrifice. But one of the things me tears, me really slavery. Especially the Caribbean, hold on. Almost more abolish slavery, the European America abolish it. And the Americans, slaves now they were skilled carpenters, they wanted to own company. You know what they did the law? They told them, say no, you can't own. But you can now that there's no slave, you can work with us and you can be an employee, but you cannot be owner or established company. No. And the more also land. Say no. It's a land power also part. All is to tell you, say, employment is still part of slavery. They saw in this saying, so big at you say, won't mean entrepreneur, no be any bit my what's it? Still the same program now. No more Africans, say no, yes, we are still carpenter. It's always but you can still work with us. With my employee, and then they have and that is what is written in their books and everywhere. And then one way I dream, but we think that I went to read leadership, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are different. They are different from managers. But they're going to research to show testosterone levels that shows that will be an entrepreneur level of risk taking in testosterone is different. And what they are trying to do is that entrepreneurs they are a special risk. That's all they are teaching us. And these are in their books. But this is organizational behavior books. And these are international books. And they do all these things. And always said, here towards Africa, In the Africa, you are sacrificing so much. The ownership, they know. We still have to be slavery. We still have to be employees. And it is so shocking. So still, you have that. They still say, the ownership is beyond us. Jacob one developer. Any foreigner coming here is not coming to be an employee. He's not coming to do a government job. To say civil or public service, and he's not coming to do that. He's coming to do business. Why? Because that's where the wealth is. Now, where my resources, they are happy to say, what kind of wait, sir? The other one said, we are talking about sacrifice. Sometimes I look at my colleague teachers, I have it to almost said, are these people willing? What's a school no come on? Am I open your man? Sabe, and you're comfortable. In the area school, the students there the classroom, work on lectures, we have bang, work on it's just easy life. But we hear a person building go through the sacrifice you are going through and don't my real how kind how many of my colleagues will do that? They are just happy being where they are. and that's all. But say, yes, how do we create? How do we even see? They say, let's say, we will never see it. But that sacrifice that we school no cry you most educated people, they just want an easy life. What in the baby you are that's all. But they will call tell them is the life no reward only put in. In the end, that's why employee you are put on a scale. But so going to even critique that sacrifice, that denial, no, you go through the challenges, no, and then my community here better. Some of us, me, baby, I was say, your community, no, now say our private school, they are no, and yeah, without that, how would that have come? But I may so that me say me tell my idea was secondary school and me to be baby. How would that have come? Employment is say you be just 8. Workers pay 8, you know. How would that have come? Me a teacher ni me tell grad there but I don't do anything about it. But now we are doing something about it. It's moment, you know, young for now more person twice no employment, this animal, they should continue. Yeah, now we will not side with those people. Africans, we have sacrificed enough for others to develop. Oh, so why would we still want to be just grains of civilian group? Yeah, they be enough for me, employee. Now be me be a question. Sometimes it came to me and say, when somebody public service, the highest is the minister. Minister or a minister, is he worried about anything? No, he doesn't care. That's the highest. But yeah, can HC promotion, HG way, way. The same with an entrepreneur. Oh no, you have nothing to compete with. Yours is to create, and that is the highest, and that is what we should all aspire to. Somebody had been or more business still or my back to the slavery days. We will think about ownership. Now we want to think about sacrifice for our nation. A nation will not develop because of employment. No, people who are creating businesses. How you cry work we almost China more. But all these people are coming. Why can't we think of ownership? The other mass, some of my so, and this is what we need. We don't need any those ones need be school, no, enough of that. Yeah, that's it.
That's prof. Yeah, that's it, prof. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Because you want to go. Come we'll call back and forth.
Yeah, but not on any far also, but I think so.
Back and forth.
And
yeah, Kwame call.
Yeah, we're free so.
Mr. Berfi, Medasi.
Last week, last time.
Stopping Kwasi can come. Na yango for na no more obi abetra say was say one obi abetin adwuma na de say me ana menti o masio. Question we are na menti mu say minima na so mo ansua de no mo ba ha no mfi se nkola bi na gu ha na say menti asio. Well, there are questions you why we don't come to this platform to come and yeah, Mahami bisa science. Maybe they make classify as in sim. And there will be me Juma de as be pay there because Rob been that country and Mr. Berfin Church and is centered on a friend say business say bit me actually be asking kakra and say oba now be bisa sa question and answer say Mr. Fresh will be asked why dream ye Juma bisa. We have to tell the people like straightforward because I say my back has in and babies I say me page me fan and me fan me resume in kwa and answer me fan me CV in kwa one year high. The one said in Kofo when they be on bebo online be in church or much church and say a dear now bit me actually be as si be a benya nimbie ben a win here bit me there to seek a sem. But the be a crash of one person just will be and me yajuma mobi and will be a beajman or be a cobiajma, Hana beajma mobi. This is how I hear from common news of the first or more bonkos. Ye can't ownership. Jenny bitney and dear and the be to one of the Lebanese phone be a juma near here, Tale near Tosso, near court near Quayajma, near Pony, Abania, Quasor, near Bokro, no near ye say near ye praise the Lord. Ya some sa free na 400 years ago up to date. Here na high. And this will be your time. No babe church near kakra where no abegina on an ate brofo na abetro that's one obi so say that's president no Mr. Benda kon that's except John Mama be who or Benda kwans and church financial education. Come on. Indiana bisa say so omo no omo pa platform na omo mesua ade da na say omo ntenie me bia say ana so mbezo omo nso kire say omo nso wo hɔ ana. Ezo uro Benda akɔgye permit wo John Mama or answer what between better financial education and as say abamu tun safre ne say omna meye ministers and obetimi abeye a church financial education. No. A choice. Nipa kakra bi ne befa saa akwanya no so. Inti the opa na wutie, opa wuntie, opa TikTok yini Facebook uba kona ebinum afefi omosi ebinum ubu mani ebinum yiyi omosi da na kwesi kankam kan. Eniema ye twa picture ubu hunu obi kure dwale life. Oba besia no dwale life eniema sanse huna no omu yede.
And that boys in the pool.
Aha. Wono ekia ba wo sole a wono kohwe obi udwale life ana se why naked wo si kasam nya wono ne wo chena no se car crab oba na se oba de ode beto aduane akọ school wo chena ko ni bi yira wo da hospital ko ntumi nyi no anku fa sika nku yi no wo bom o frɛ MC ni DCCM na meyu wono sole a wo hwɛ TikTok ana se wo hwɛ we de hwɛ omo yi omo eyi beef nti ubede na wonka hiem nti enema bi wa ya na eyehiafo nkomo nti na manipa dodo na aka hiem the point blank ne say ni yemfa salary sa akatua ne ade na ye okay so be adwuma mo obi be say obedi yie de eye sa slavery mentality salary is slavery mentality. The award dreams or pension is for confused people because we want to manage your resources in ye the BB 2 months name uku ani ape bibiama. It's for confused people. Be ye die ye will be a wash near maybe I say now walk na a butiana ni a chanity no see I say near the nefati no owe to me a jina. Because it's not for the jokers. Entrepreneurship is a total madness. Indi so wa ho odin so a enye ayi enye die friends minim die ni minya so ani bi wa ho odin so na say adwini mo mra entrepreneurship no untumi nyina no in the real life na niema ekoso no obi free niema won tuaka obetimi agyina no ukona akoda ne ka no wadwan no obe friend fo won fa ana akwa na osan kansem hu che obetimi agyina no niema na ọkọ ọda na ebu akamu China ni no kura afre na onfa India ni no kura no onfa obetimi agina no niema na akọfa ba na beka dem woton ukwa yento obetimi agina no. These are all challenges. These are all prices we pay as an entrepreneurship. With the buy no marketing dollar no kura say yento wuntumi hu de wonyo. Can you stand this? Indeed, these are all prices are more person mudi and I say person udi ya go through.
Yep.
And you ma be gina na 1 penny for kusua de na fe na be business they can obi abetimi aye entrepreneurship. Obi entimi entrepreneurship dey no obi abetimi adwuma then go and focus on your job because ye pay here. In this no ye dikire ehiafo on say ye wo hiafo nkomo ye wo sikani a wo ye hia ni side na da no obi ka say one ne boss etike mu and so what is information wo dum radio no ye wo nkofo bebra omu wo sika beto mu ye hiafo na sai sika no onya na nye say wo ye niema bi wan fa the struggles na okay nkofo twa na de ni ade bibi na okofa ba na bo mu ma no. It is uncle for no say bibi to no kwam na so wontumi hihye bi because business no Mr. Benda ko koma enye easy eniema bebre na toto senate for the wako gina court that GR for be local shop that district assembly for be local shop ya ma semon se bra court that because won't you attack and the wono wonni saa hoɔden no wadwen mu na wo no bo se na dɛbɛdɛbɛ wontumi survive you na nyɛ sɛ wokɔɔyɛ a na akɔyɛ yie sɛdeɛ yɛ mu bi no bu a ɔpɛ adwuma no ɔba ɔno profit nkwa na ɔpɛ no can you stand those names especially those abroad office ɔbaa yɛ wɔte sɛ adwuma wɔyɛ kikikiki ha na ɛyɛ yie nti wɔde sika no office ɔkɔ na akɔyɛ no na Fred ka sɛ market woman for na ɛhɔ na ɛsɛ nka fabrikyerɛ ba bisa ho sɛ deɛ ɔma kɔm no can you stand that a friend is situations and circumstances wobɛtumi agyina no wobɛtumi agyina animguase ɔma fam ɛkaa na ɔmɔde a na ɔmu ntumi ntua wobɛtumi agyina no so it's not a matter of going to the market to study them but ɔmo wɔ a friend say a wind password. Do you have that in wind password? Okona niyama na expire wonu beba betena baby abesu ba be hye dem abesu ana asese ana ase obubefu customer no beto wa de na odo ka na akɔgye sika na ɔkansem hu kyerɛ no wo betimi agyina no and sometimes you just don't look at the person say na sika na o receive because some of them omo go through hell. This who needs says na bubenya saa nemo nyina na so betimi agina saa de na no agina de utie owro ben da concept no okeka no eso hu say entrepreneurship ne price to pay ne eye patient eye abotre eye nkakra obe it mi jigu kofa product ba it mi ka chose we bi de yempe we bi de ompo me ka me de me call liver buy wo ko pharmaceutical no maka de bi we bi de ompo ba ko no ompe no na we no so mun use bi da wase there we bi the omompe wo betimi agina no ana so obube wa bambebu niema na akofa ba e bi ha spy ya pay the right product na bro can you stand it in the wealth creation e yakokudru e ohun phone to me e na omo atwa ho ahia so ye hiafo omo na omo keka ansem no na sika o chance se ne wewe se one friends say one day born, one day die. Sansem, thank God it's Friday. Sansem, me ni sa here for uncle money be there. You know, me when I'm doing my business, me ni obi obe catch me say, ain't woda, ain't you a home. No, because me associated with those people. You see, your network is your network. Those people around me, no, they always say, hey, Jack, and all call, oh, buy, who do say, oh, dear, so. And when you want to create wealth and answer who free, say here for no na say unya sa sua hu na you who free sa population na omo dwen akatua because of say yedie ye say ebia wa ye adwuma wanya ne car bi or vacation bi we sin apartment bi wada ne car mu ne ma go good school na yire da car mu no mo ba no mo kwa sori na mo ye chairman ne ye buffer ne ye bonum didi o machi boss no. Wealth creation is an impact. You are impacting lives. Who solving problems, you are answering questions. Who face a friend is the windstorm ne bonu to me jira. Who to seek asemi you are being honest. Okona de kan book ma who to me jira no. Ye frewa phone yes ya who to me fa. These are near ma who to me di jira no. Is only sa akukudro ni bia na wadwen oso ba na afa. Ubo zo bizika obi enya 5 million to visa obeye bia na afa oboa udada kra because there are some people system no so no ukofa bibi ba na fa enti no mo amaka mo ni yie kra obi obeka cho se de ni pa bi woni ne ko ba bi woni ne ko treasure a wonya no dru airport a unhu ni bi ma je se mo ba na ade so it is interesting we be na me feel say ye de beboa 28 March yes ye ko seminar ye ko siamu ye nsiamu kase Robin da ko se money loss omomadi ye no sika na ye wo ho mra sika ho mra na te sei omomunya bi no wanfa ne nyina ankoto akrante na ma ye nkwan omoanfa ne nyina ankoto awiesu omoapo omode no kredi integrity omanwen se sikanya no eye visa mu omanwen se I just say what to kwaya na say why you 3 to 4 jobs and what me the ye. Nemo sikanyane o human capacity one kasa you yourself no integrity o capital no credenti momien register na 28 nso no yen hia na yen kosua de because you see the first thing as we ye kwamintaba ya adwoafo sua ba wo hia nimdie edie na odi dua wo ntini emfa saa nema we enkonko dua ye mu na yadwen mu nte ni ntimi nyina den ni ntimi se ye pese ye di ye ho sikasem ankasa na ye nipa dia saa akwantu we na ti yetu because obi was ya me won kran mi ntimi me okumase so na ye nkran ntimi ma be se nke ye givisa no wote hemle anase girapa kobefa bas aba no abaye nkom se bi na ese nka oba na se prophetic business hour bi an kobeko because ni petuntum no adwen no mental programming no eno an da yitrim visa na ekoje because you feel say here ni na adwen ye ni say oye adwuma 3 to 4 jobs o do abro tira na say o di good pair or di 6 figures so can obi so di 6 figures into ono so ye millionaire kobeko inti mumie hia na invest ye ho men kan che say free enye free because o phone na kita no to data gu so no MTN for fan chew miwa wonye unni ownership inti sa na ema we bi na akona akotia unya network ne nkofo didi nkomo obi ton bibi otumi ni di dwa ne sa na ema na eni bitimi ye free nkwasom because yet ya na de bia ye workmanship ya ye di adwuma ti sa Lebanese fo bi adwuma de bia ye worker de bia ye to ya tale ye kan warehouse adwuma ko drama no ne ye kan warehouse ye ka CNA ye we ye nurse wan obi so ye computer analyst wan ye di da ben ye bi company ni bi na obi apeye adwuma so we pay people no nti mummy enkoji sa ni dem say def me da so obi so mary.
That's Kwame. Yeah, it's about time. Also, ownership. We need to see bed is obe only. Man, no a loss. Sending all laws will be able to yanko seminar on yanko GB. When you break, na episode seek a sem to ya. Yamasiya na udi echira be won seek a sem to ye. Yamasiya. Kofi, yanko. Kofi mitio. Woho. Ousu. Dennis. So Kassim so mute. She said, will you free mute? Dennis. Him say Dennis in your okay. Yo, and then I'm the last one, no. And then the content. Mr. Bain. Fatu Sumai na share. Send your AC cano. Kwame actually mu yepa loss ni de money ni de air loss. Send ye bibia wona akwamu na akwamu no. Na sempa na abayi trim kra say ya say ya dream kra say money kra loss. Ye dream sa adin mpo. Na de bia ka say this a bua e be nyina duru ba bi na say ye dream kra say ne be kra so wo de tutu yi. Wo say e bua wo de say ni trim kra. E ni trim. Eso ye pese di. No. E be de etime di. Abra sad no emfa dream ho. Why we say dan so come back and forth a we no be business na order. Me want to say any pano oh ba. Who feels like when you be ya na aba na san of you know am. Who business order. Yeah, ti bibia we say nya di ehun jim. Ye di ehun jim pa opeso sikasem tuto ya. Constantly na so usua de.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, constantly so usua de.
Oh so usua de na wo se sam ba to ahwa wo hu. Say de wo fidi akwara no. Wo fidi no yeah, once akwara wo no ngenga once afi no nyini obi ehunu se wo bai de no ho efe. But because we are born into the full association, we are koshoko. So, Kuran will fit in here.
Hey, Koshoko.
When you know, enti I don't know the main one. When say transformation, I any addition.
Constantly. Yeah, one.
Yeah, in because me crab him say usua no energy no was that disua na usua. Who said knowledge itself they say is power. So the power to push you is in the knowledge.
The knowledge.
And a lot of us be ane we chiri nti me move ye. No man be bro have still ye chinye we mu. But sua no na ntitilika se bi. O se me ba ye. Na hu se me nkrofo be bre wa bro chira o mu bisa na se di nti na o ba ye. Hu se hu achichire o mu. No so ya disua me sua saa no. Tu pa ko ben won ko sua. O ba fi adwe no na ye de nam. Na adwe ne be se sanji so ati bibi. Nti the more I do ho hyemu no, the more na bon say o sesa abrakora wo hu ye. Eno ma bebre o ha topics be ro aye kire ne ade nyina no. I can tell you that it's not like obo semu an ba yo. E had sua was sua no over all these years. And so be the two ha ultimate ase ye. The offer no hunche sa de sua no no ade ne da ho a onhu. Not because one yadi, but it's because one share that and committing also sua subject. Oh, and I brabo so ebe kobe or brabo be an brabo and the ocean. Results will be a unya biano. They reflect what you've been learning. It's as simple as that. What you're studying. This year Fred year factory. Do be kono say no ma be ocean or factory more. It was sa no man or production. But whatever you have dedicated your life to study, that's what you're becoming. Which means if you have not dedicated your life to studying anything, you're not becoming anything. And to Hieni is not learning anything. That's why he's poor. As a matter of fact, he's learning poverty. You are speaking the language of poverty. Because the people who are wealthy, they exert energy, they commit themselves to something. That's why they see results. Oh no, a magic. Oh, moana miracle be about our bompire and abaton. Oh, here for now, no. But will be our corner in Biana Tembian is building a factory, is producing a document, is working on something. Tembiabos and Nesika, Nemre, they are committed to that. And that's why they continue to grow. Until if you're not committed to anything, then don't expect anything to happen in your life. It's as simple as that. Nothing is too hard. If you're committed, if you're ready to learn, no matter the normal mistakes there be, if you're really committed, consistent, you become strong in that. And once you become strong, I didn't first man defeat you, no. It cannot defeat you again. Now you continue, you grow, because you have become valuable, you have become powerful. And yeah, you is a normal way, no. And Tiasia, it was Shaba Copa no way. No. Because like you see our books better throws the fork and ready.
I love officer what they wap him.
Let me share. What do he? In Rubia. TV videos, no documentaries. As a matter of fact, movie near the crowd, ocean one grabre.
Now, it's all been almost in Yango Pon at the Mao now. No, I saw teaching.
I don't know. I mean, for Bima. Yamin, what I say, and say, Yajuma. Any what was that? I have from common no. And come up with dear a level. And I don't think say a level up, maybe a person a day, your mind any a continent need to. Now, her baby, I am confident that you will do my say our frame, the way we think, anybody a person do know in mutual. The majority and how they think, how they see the world, their belief system. There's no content. Who engaging in any conversation? Who value be our account? Who need the trade any film in someone? It's because they are not putting anything in them. Well, we are school when the 30 years. Won't me read the Quran and one book a month? Won't me share YouTube book?
A year cry, second year back. A month.
And then go for tools be brought by AI and be about to be your searching. You're reading, you're searching constantly. It's not like you can't bargain it all. Escafona you mono chrono, it is America for the mono. As a matter of fact, more than a soft worth. If you look at the technology, the tools, the institutions, backup on it's soft worth. Yeah, any be. The end is one kind one book. I was like, can buy 100. Yes, of course, you're crying, you're relaxed, America. We are branded, young man, what we school, huh? Okay. No more so subject to whom now this year. Say, yeah, we know what foot because my catcher was another house. Well, yeah, enough for 4 bushia 4 survey everywhere. It's trying to tell you, no, you are wasting your time. And especially Ocha Sianas and Koya. And we already all free. And which remember that. We shall say, be a support to here, they say, be a support to know.
Oh,
Will be on this mission. They don't even believe in you. So, as a matter of fact, now I'm going to be we in school 5 years now. Will be a more of Busia for and yet Busiano we free him. Tiasie, and he was all fighting. So, I don't know. You may be proso because already we free him. You hear the idea now, very. You know, but when we school will be a more than 27 years or Uncle Tom Kobe was offering. It's amazing. It's because he's not learning anything. He's not studying. Maybe said that's the game changer. Or that's the game changer. Reading. If you have nothing to do, at least consume information, proper information. Continue on. My catcher said, make England books by toy. Your school, you took quite. I want to play anymore. Brofonko and a team before you know a movie. Books you could hang out. Because we're looking for something. Whether they were good books or bad books, I don't know. But at least we're reading. We're listening to tapes. We got to see this be brave. Trump ya when na Apprentice, you know. Almost every series here. Apprentice.
The books also be
yes, Trump books. Yes. The Shark Tank, Dragon's Den.
yeah.
All those were watching them constantly. We didn't have options. When people were watching football, we were watching those constantly. We didn't even know what to do, but we were still watching. So, into classmates, we share what knowledge is the difference. Movie school no any panasuano, no matter what kind, no matter what you know. When you unsuya bia, when your classmate. Who are on him say, oh, 7 years school tea. I don't know why you're not meeting me. Who needs any beyond me?
Especially now, if you cry school, no, or one home or the chair. Because I say, anyone now, I say, what was that? Who's school? No, I pay yes,
no, I was going to say.
And because I'm sick, I was good.
I'm busy. Only no matter what busy. Oh, that's what. No matter about has or a surgeon. No, we're anesthetist specialist. I say, obey so. How did you start all this? Your school, I kind of just say, bro. Because any crazy do it level on the Debbie. Yeah, you're crazy and then your oceano. Yes, you are a different thing, entirely different. And I think the materials are there for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially for everyone, I don't know. Maybe say, what corner for class still here? What take care of that baby show soon? What drop and china baby show soon? Constantly. You do ready, I was, I don't know, and you will be. You will be.
Say, so the available. And it's a first our brands and when you're information.
Yeah. Make I say, you're free. Papa back one table in different price. Is it get by the bear? 50% there. Yeah, the coach in the office or her. Because of that series, no, I'm telling you. Now the office, how Papa a shocking.
To go to a tight man.
He just went there and gave you money. The man, no friend office, no send me a receipt of it. It was significant. But because of the
Yama wouldn't say what's free honor. Yeah.
That's it. We gave him money. Somebody any bill, yes, he will be. But it was just a principle. Said if somebody could commit his life to do this series, bought all the books, watched them several times. Went to his office. The country office, Nipa or California, or in here says he somebody with jets, I don't know. He didn't need them. But we went there, gave that money. Nobody knew. My wife penny. And so it's a philosophy. I mean, you can't give up if your thinking is like that. If I was what that would be
That is constantly. Yeah, say you dry, no. Won't think I say and then be dry. No, they be dry.
But get to motivate. Temple no recommended book be.
Yeah.
Elon Musk to it was a books on what kind of.
Yeah.
Which of them?
Just read up.
Which of them? Every one of them. A lot of my teachers, Dr. Price is one of them, always reading. Such in deep things. Dr. Molefi, professor.
Yeah, Professor Molefi.
And you just a uti or more conversation you have in your economy. Oh, no, mono kaya. Mekai, you buy my contract or the Chancellor Williams book, Bakumami. The Bible within a month, about my reading. He is a history student. So I don't know pay answers, but they are in books. So we are brand here, don't waste your time. Wherever you are, if you don't read, you will never become tough. You will never become strong. Your strength is your knowledge. So you can come in now sooner or bona or buna GR report it now masa knowledge in home. And if you be a football channel as uncle. I bet to the big shock comes I didn't find who be my dear who say when you need. I say at the perfect by the bow and who I say zero eyes what track. This is a full.
Emma and Nasa Poncasana. Okay, inclusive.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Mr. Obin, I think you shared that, but I mean we started follow around 2016-17 thereabouts. And I hold my name of medical school UCC.
Okay.
Now, a friend say, now, so I was hungry for information. Into a home UCC near library, a friend some journal library. I mean, president of our medical student association. Now, as a interest in the school, I didn't really like the passion. Now, mommy pursue medicine. Now, I say it was about to own something, ownership, to control something. But then, because we say surgeons were good, but then lecturers were good. Most of them were practicing. But then class and I call ward rounds, clinical rotations, and that's it. Much inspire me. Apart from then on better, who say they had a lot in life that they were worrying about. Until my master says so, there might be something wrong somewhere. Until one time be na me obi so na me tie this motivational YouTube fearless so. Until there was one time be I may share YouTube and na it was Robert Kiyosaki. And this rich dad poor dad conversation by. The ban is a click that area na me was crazy, but that information me hear that 3 minutes audio about the summary of read that pod and I mean say that. I say adie bi so many years me hu na hona no I say na hoto bi aba me mu instantly. Until that area no crazy no na me person me escape crazy no. Because it was
I
changing my brain up. This is what I've been searching for over the years, but I feel na abba. In terms no me already know my prepare for quiz in area and it was a pharmacology quiz and I'm a coach.
Okay.
It's me buy no and I'm yes or no. Let me dig for more. And I'm starting. I'm starting to me the gear it's a bit almost said that be as I said me work campus no. Me study BB. And a home so na maybe president of our student association. All these years, I freshers in a bar, medical student freshers in a bar. I vendors and almost supply they stethoscope, lab coats, and those things. So for the first time, they be answer I delay. What is another alternative for you? Na this time around, delay now students in the bar will be in the package so that they can start their academic win and clinical win. And now quite say vendors and so no they be an freshers in the bar. Yedi sikano ansana yetio mo kansa no mo de nneoma na ba. Dream ho na a long vacation I'm sure that be. Na ka 2 weeks ye school and I'm yes okay. The only way I may say this time around with the school fees be for nneoma no. Na nneoma no eye we ya na yeah yo home na fee paying. UCC has always been fee paying, even the regular way. Home na 12,500 as a medical student.
Okay.
Yes, Mrs. Yen, I'm sure. Stethoscope, no white coat, no laboratory coat, no white coat, 8,500. Na him fan a menya met me and Yasan your mawi. And Timeneme cousin bidding common. Also, Nanyon could be UK. Na ya discount man of be you. And women who so Minia because of a cousin. Sending a scanner and you man by the minim.
Ama. Atidia.
Who fees no?
This school fees no. Sending everybody a minim. And a banesano, hey. Students in Swaba, but just that me school fees am dekoye. And pressure be and said that na so, but pressure that so say me register my courses in for that semester no. And at least I say with you 50%. Hey, and I'm here and the beer to me share than yet. Into could do baby na say na down for no fracadam. And as I said, me find another solution. Wow. It's another solution is na a home reno. And you man me find and anka me farmer ye department, medical school department no. But me say school no on a larger scale no, so baby a more student ID card. Na ID card na you now ko replace. I bet you pay 200 or 300 cedis. Na me dream when I say another solution could be say I can serve the whole school on a large scale. Tell them to me offer ID card holders in Ibi from Accra, Emma campus. And me year who search. Into me year who search na ID card ba could be a holder near about 80 pesos. And my name and call for be no more popular. And no more me made from St. Augustine's College, Cape Coast. But no more popular. And I'm so I can't be na meet me a leverage my relationship with them because no be any more in every hall or more. Into me no more din komono. No so and your man emreba on be who can be you. Into first time me cry 1,000 pieces. 1,000 pieces, a buyer, I dare turn 80 pesos, You will say the cock round the crown, a testing market, even 2 city, 3 city crown no motor. Yes, I the call 4 city still no motor. It is okay. And yeah, be you. It within 3 days, near turn over 4,000 pieces.
Wow.
Yes. And the ban is and I'm to recover Sicano, and I'm to cut your school fees.
Wow.
But still, now, any department for laboratory coats in the stethoscope was still pending. na medin council ahye bo se me boa na ye de aba no mun se medim sika na e fund nti e ba na sa na afi de me call Kolebu Accra na me koshia vendors ni bi na me totokoi nti me totokoi ye no still I made a profit nti e ba na sa na chese afi ma fulfill promise no na afi so ma solve that need no ye tomo mo so enya problem bi en free ho nti with time no na me say oh why don't I launch a e-commerce website? And this was about 2018, 2019. To me launch a e-commerce website, and I may just say this time around, Anka UCC students will be a allied health professional program, be a medical program, be no, or anything related to medical supplies for students. They can Google it but me launch it we into me mission say website development because YouTube could see bibi ka sa me ye na me launch na ade no sofa enti me to domain ni sa no man nyina enti me o lectures room I do how once when you call from Accra obi was of auto product ade me ye for UCC locality na Accra for ne Kumasi for free. It's a take class and no be afraid. And at this time round, it was not even students, it was hospitals calling for some product. Now me who said, oh no, this could be a niche. So why don't I develop it? Into a year na me pay will be so in developing professional website, man. And if I should develop a professional website, you know. I think say on domain 1 year. Into expire na say updating on so me honi bi. Eti me tap will be full for a year we na COVID hit into COVID hit and how na ye be ye friend say house mansion.
Yeah.
Enti course in the ban eba. And even before COVID, ye declare a friend say lockdown Ghana no. Now COVID no, I think it was 2019 about other countries. I think the public health and Ministry of Health was making preparation. But because in my launch website, I was getting calls for digital thermometers, sanitizers, and those items. And Mami who trained and said, no, this is what is going to happen because a home and I'm drop shipping. And me cotton money free, we are not cost supply. And thermometer guns, you know, starting it on 80 cedis. Okay, then following week, mommy be fresh, we have 40 pieces. Miss Alco be 80 cedis, go to 80 cedis. What is happening? Until the 40 pieces in the almost saying here another 20. Your choir do 350. Until this time round, you know, now a home, yes, I bet your school fees. And now with the school fees, you know, costs your money in a free vendor no ho nyina
we story
because free vendor no
I was on your doctor.
because a home now me did this American entrepreneurship no echiache.
That's right.
And after so no before come be medical school, me didn't come a medical laboratory because now me apply me medicine straight. And as a trainer, me medicine, because as interest, you know, a cough because I wanted to take that challenge because no more say medicine young found near. So I was just I now me a challenge. So I just wanted to taste it. And me tasting, I was say, is that all there is in medicine? Mami uti ya beje parani keke no. Eti eba ne sana medi misika nyina kwasesa thermometer guns no. Enti home na nanado declare lockdown. They no more declare lockdown na almost everyone was calling me for because home na fe the men who trend into me that a customize a website for thermometer guns, sanitizers, and because me who the symptoms of me read about the symptoms of COVID and what instrument they will need more. Into everything. Into me said that some more search engine optimization. It will be a Google. The website was popping out on the first page of Google. Into time when you man start almost started some more inflated price, you know. Not just say minimum sources in that into baby as I say here biano. Na makoje na makost supply near there. Into home reno na still crying yeah housemanship or interbeting or Cape Coast. But now some of our colleagues no more at no more cry. And yes, I meet fully be from SS and omokoje no normal cost supplies. Long story short, the baby na banks na close. Into sika in free lockdown no more home running na it's as a banks now close your money jumanti. Na me ma gentleman or running runs in the 2 no more. It was about 280 something thousand. And almost now said now the banks will resume. Enti adetia obi abetumi akọ bank ni ade. I think almost now saying 3 days before. Ade beti na all this kana kwto one or say akronfo bo no mo be wi sika no. Oh.
Frekada.
Enti e ba le sana be say omo be wi sika no he fa no so omo fie na be say okay. No omo to da command. Na be say okay no problem. Enti omo be wi sika no. Enti die biem na mo fa o say e ne phone na say o phone no dia frame me a o ne make us o say oh phone no there omo kwa na mo ja to ho enti sisi akwa na oko hu. Enti when I mean say that be this is a cook story. But during the COVID, you know, my first car me toy was through the COVID. Wow. Enti me to me to car as a house man, a friend is a clinician. Enti no, that was about 40,000 Ghana cedis. Enti drew baby na after me who say enti me catch a guy and say no call report to police station. And what they call that command police station. The command police station or the call you know. After me follow case na e could do baby na kweye say onu ni sika na ira na onu akoye no report. Enti no omuntu mi take swift action bia on him. Enti do baby na because okay if this is the case then me sika on ho no mo. Or that me say akronfo befa. Me nyin enti no me person me criminalize the case no. Enti ho e na afi de me nya case kakra. And almost started saying a bush and 4 years or more patch on it. And see, you have been almost to me some betia or mammy payment plan. And see, almost a could do baby no, Omutia the first month, Omutia about 15,000. Second month, be patch or third month, be patch or Sikabian when I'm years old. In trouble because that means there was machine beer. Yeah, me to do creative when say these are part of the lessons. It's you know, make me as a Fabian. And see a banner sano. I had no other option than to sell the car that I was using.
Yeah.
Me talk no 40,000 Ghana cedis, my meton about 36,000. To me ton here na me de beje shop. I was spentest. And now this time round, me yes housemanship on the crowd no. Me am able to shop on them. My dad is entrepreneur on also with businesses.
That's right.
And now you go school in no catch say me and you been see we na ban be free juma. And I've been in boarding house throughout my life since at the age of 9. Wow. But me na nya message in intem, man for message in intem. Enti ono no wan say that nkase ko anamenko, but o ma me guidelines says a business no be ya ye no kware mu. Na ema wanimre. And was I catch them say it's science says you know I'm both passionate about the medicine and the business, you know. Also what do you no shirt for my bakobo. And you know, it's either say I would defer and go and do the business, or continue the program, then we are me who the mayor. And see, a home and I call me HOD Hawker catcher and said, me perceive me quay business, and also Jamal Bodam. Oh, yeah, business na uya ubesidenya certificates. And see, me neka no was one penny, and me na or frame na department ni baby, but I was one of the leading students as I say organizer. Nti ɛhɔ no frɛ me sɛ nkɔmmɔ na me ne die na still medwa na me say yeah because as a saa nkɔmmɔ ne ba me mo na me da kra me ntumi na me kɔ class I could not participate. Me who say that was a calling I said me kɔ but esan sɛ ɔma me and was okay so be kɔ there you can also defer on the note sɛ okɔ business kyɛ sɛ ɔka sɛ ɔyare on medical note. No, I'm so okay. Medical notice, you have to submit medical reports. Enti eba nesano na SSF me fa another so bit me financial difficulty. And most of my colleagues that knew me know say there's no way where I'm coming from, not too rich, but not also too bad. Enti no how the financial way beko. Enti me the financial excuse ni koye na me try letter koye no omo approve letter no koye na me free campus enti eba na sa no na omo be start end of sem exams and director of academics me ho no number be frame enti no ma try first paper na wi no so enya letter no be say when time ben exams in the and I'm so exams no quite the and also so when you left and say me person me differ because of financial difficulty but what share me portal no I'm an A student enti on person me ko enti no on person o tia me school fees no for the rest of you and I'm say enti me come out me say na so me the school fees there and can no problem. And I'm a man excuse say me share that car say me wonu bi wo ho no mo a be tre a ye ma me ewu agya enti kwan a me fa say me kra me tena o mo kra no minimum how they will survive and I was say original phone so I say he will take care of them too enti o catch him say me man feedback watch na say na me man feedback in there minim eti me dum phone no be 1 week into one freebium and I'm about a best business not eti long story short the person make Kenya and say next month I'm opening my own hospital on the Spinters Road and I went back for the certificate after me be set up business. It was up and down, but because of structured systems that we put in place and all that. And I have one big showroom on the Spinters Road. We deal with medical supplies. We have a professional website. We've done a lot of works. All the track records are there. It's me person me casa no be coach. It's Mr. Obe next month or latest by May, about 2 months after. And Mr. Kankam, Madam for partner, Professor Timothy, he was my classmate in SHS.
Oh, okay, Tim.
Yeah. Exactly, wow. Yeah. So this has been the story. And see, Tama,
name of the hospital.
The name will be Max Sapon Medical.
Max Sapon Medical.
Yeah, my name is Nana Sapon.
Bishop said, I want to support you with insurance. I don't know what that means. Said,
I don't know what that means. Yeah. So I went back, sat down for the licentials, and I passed through. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But even with this hospital, still I cannot sit in one corner to prescribe paracetamol and those kind of things. And what I'll be doing is because now So I will just be coordinating with the team members. I still want to expand because I feel that there is more to do in Africa, or especially in Ghana. So and I don't know what anything that I can do apart from entrepreneurship. So
That's it.
That has been the life for me so far, and I haven't traveled to anywhere apart from Ghana. I haven't traveled anywhere. In fact, I have cousins, I have brothers outside. Sometimes because now they go for country no pay. But omoka na masro mitru say momunim de ekoso.
Hey. Website need to say
www.maxapomedicalsupplies.com.
Okay.
And see, me person me show books are reading since me person me the 2 videos so that
okay.
Don't know whether you can see.
Yeah.
These are all books that I've been reading.
Wow.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just a video cassette first. No?
Yeah. So I don't remember the last time I watched this TV. Maybe 2023. I don't put it for. It's all about books. So Mr. Obi, I have all your books here.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I have more. In fact, the crowd me other apartment. Yeah. So this has been the life for me, and I'm most grateful.
Wow.
Somebody can you. Thank you so much. Somebody can. Continuous learning. Yeah. Somebody can. Still ready.
Nana send a message.
If I show you, Mr. Obi, they'll send me a video. So
yeah.
They'll send me videos. Okay, me send you a message.
I can say Nana support here. I will see. Wow.
This is impressive. Timo's say
Timo or Indiana.
Timo yeah.
Now also person be invest and I'm say oh since here there Nisi condition no onye this condition omo no ho no oye ready no also be start your brabo no so no a professor no o take risk also.
Yeah, we see we just proposal for another master.
That's 70. At you just
we just professor man.
Okay. Which way in the prof no in the masters
okay.
Yeah. Obi say, can you name some of the books for us? First of all, Wakawan also Mr. Obi books in number 1.
Mr. Obi books in Mr. The Power of Now.
That's right.
They will think like a billionaire by Trump. How to get rich, Trump. Cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
Real estate advantages, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's Garrett. Yeah. Fake, Robert Kiyosaki. Who Stole My Pension? Robert Kiyosaki. Other People's Money, Michael A. Lecter. Blue Ocean Strategy, W. Chan Kim. Richest Man in Babylon, George S. Clancy. How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere, Larry King. Emotional Intelligence, Daniel Goleman. Expert Secrets, Russell Brunson. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Yes. Giant of Enterprise, Richard S. Tedlow. Wow. Brandon 101, Trump. A students work for C students, Robert Kiyosaki. This is
Students
marketing.
work for students.
Yeah. This is marketing, said Godwin.
That's right.
Common stocks and uncommon profit, Philip A. Fisher.
Wow.
Millionaire teacher. Then I have some books on Midas Stats, Robert Kiyosaki and Donald Trump. One person I also follow a lot is Grant Cardone because of real estate. Grant Cardone. Yeah, and the 48 laws of power.
Now, until we are now, your doctor. No?
Well, you see, my family, all my brothers, we all have health background.
Okay.
And my dad is also a doctor.
Okay.
And now, doctor, we know, me want to say, yeah. I say, quiet, I say, because we thought something that we are doing. And I think most of us went into that because of job security. But even with my brothers and sisters, almost all my dream is, but I think that they are not so because me want to say the moment you have the degree or the certificate, I say we are too comfortable because you think you can go and look for job. And so what helped me say, man, we na me build the first. Na me we call back.
Okay.
Because I said now say omo say ubia want to near. I say the omo person be work bibisa. It na me say some me yam no money je. And yes say because me want to say there's more life than say obeka say mama uti ya beje para. So now me want to say as me dey my brabo and right now because of the hospital yes me want to say I can serve on a larger scale than say obi ba be to in one corner. Now my survey or may attend to maybe 20 patients, might take your history. Right now, once the facility is launched and open, we can serve about 50 clients in a day. But I'm your doctor now. How many clients can I serve? Because to take a history and diagnose a patient, averagely 20-25 minutes. You see, until how until it means that every 1 hour piano, you can just attend to just 2 patients. But with the system being put in place, we can serve a larger number of people. And this is impact. Though the profit part is just a reward, but the real impact is the clinical treatment, the therapeutic treatment that will be given to the patient.
Wow.
And the only thing that inspires me is when I see a company, when I see business, that's the only thing that inspires me. If it's not about business, if it's not about entrepreneurship, me want to say, kasa no ye do. Anytime I see so and so limited, so and so group of companies, this venture, those are the things that inspire me. The JP Morgan, those guys, Andrew Carnegie, like the way they build their steel and the Standard Oil companies, and even in Ghana, we going to say kill for every 100 meters, be able to kill for iron rods and cement, KKP Pra, those businesses. You see real estate, residential, commercial, you see supermarkets. Like it inspires me a lot. You say, okay, who actually sat down to put these things together and solve the problem? So I think the more we can solve a lot of problems, I think we'll be doing what God wants done, because I don't think God wants people to be sick or suffer miserably. So since God does not want people even to be sick or to suffer, creating hospitals, creating supermarkets where people can get food to buy and eat and groceries and all that, I think we are doing most work of God.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a tough one.
Yeah.
Because you're on a different thinking level.
That's right.
Yeah. Because I think for the past 8-9 years, there hasn't been a single day that I don't talk about money or I don't make money. Every single day. Something there should be a notification either on Momo or bank alert, or I should be negotiating or closing a deal. That has been my life for the past 8 years.
Obi say when him the home, what krodom.
But the interesting part is it's not just money coming in, it's money coming in as a reward for solving a problem.
Issue, yes.
And no kind of man way because I don't know from a lot of peace.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. We the kind of thing na upon show. Upon show in that. Emane fe say na you can say continuous learning. You know, we see a continue. But you can say this is some name ba. Yes. Or say the be over. Or say the be ready. You know. And then I can say if you were medical book back and run business books
When they come book they do consulting room.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah. You were there. Let me say let me see because I enjoy for the last year and I someone can hear and I inspire me for the brain. We justify the Mr. Meya can say sikane de o si ekusia e fa ho we den a eno ho o so ekusia ska ti bi anko money laws seminar to make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. Next time,